ati makiri View Park Towers gorova ya mugwanja ngurikanie we muikari wa Nakuru Bahati on your Nakuru to Nyahururu Highway town center itagwo Heshima on your Nakuru to Nyahururu Highway just 8 kilometers from Nakuru othie handu hetagwo Heshima behind town center iyo ya Heshima hena barabara itagwo Scott Road na wa meigira kana wa join uguthie o mita 400 tu na ni gukorwo ugikora thukuru ugikuwa JN Training Institute Training Institute onayo it's a multimedia school na courses iria ciothe ngoretwo ngigutariria cionekaga thiini wa JN ya Nairobi no cio cionekaga thiini wa JN Training Institute ya Naikuru itorere thimu kana makinyirire kugerera namba cio cia thimu 0702588778 na ni join ni ugugikorwo ugiteithika Mode mwiroreri wa tabarira ya Ngurumo ya Mwihoko it is on a Thursday na ni ndakorwo ngiingira tabarira ini na mugeni wa mwanya muno makiria ni mukore aria mukoretwo mukirumirira tabarira citu ngoretwo ngirehe testimony kana ngano na ngakora andu aingi aria ngoretwo ngirehe haha ni makoretwo magereire maundu megie ikuo ni makoretwo maluzete andu akuwe muno nao angi ni ma affectetwo ni ikuo icio nginya tha ici angi ukaigwa makiuga kuringana na uria mabreakeirwo news cia ikuo ciao thina wao wambiriirie hau kana morito ma muturire wao mambiriirie hau angi ukaigwa makiuga muturire wao kumangania huruka kana kumangania kwa matire marugama na matire mehanda mentally they are not stable psychologically they are not okay emotionally they are down na society ikoragwo ikoragwo very funny tondu ungihurira andu thimu mera ni wa lose mundu manyitanagira nawe wikio ya kuhaririria mathiko makanyitanira nawe magagutwara nginya mathiko no mukirikia kuma irima-ini o mundu akehuria kainukana gwake nake mundu agatigwo ario wiki na gwiciria uria ekuhurana na muturire kana uria gutwarana na muturire na nikio thiini wa tabarira ya Ngurumo ya Mwihoko ngureheire psychologist uria tugukorwo tukiaraniria nake nigetha hihi andu aya maya guteithika emotionally. I've done a lot of stories nijikite ngano ciganona na nyingi muno makiria no ni njukite kumenya ati andu emotionally they are so down na angi mangiaga kumenyererwo tukarehaga ngano ciao tukamathikiriria na tutiraofa uteithio twaya gukora turaruta oro wira watu tabarira eno ni tondu wawe wana lose mundu wa hakuhi muno kana ni tondu wa mundu gututhikiriria angikaya ku lose mundu wa hakuhi aya guka apply githomo kira tugukorwo tugithoma muthenya wa umuthe nigetha akorwo akihota guteithika thiini wa tabarira kana thiini wa studio citu ndina psychologist Steve uria tugukorwo tukiaraniria nake oro wa ku overcome loss na ku overcome grief, how to overcome loss and how to overcome grief na muno makiria andu aria ndete ha mugitwo ni makwirirwo ni manyina mao magakwirwo ni maithe mao brothers and sisters age makaluze ciana gwiciria makwirirwo ni andu very close makorete maluzete andu very close kogwo umuthi ndira tukorwo tukihando kana psychologist witu agitwira mundu agikwirwo ni mundu atekwihariirie mundu agikwirwo ni mundu ategwiciragia mundu agikwirwo ni mundu atarieciria no amutige mundu agikwirwo ni a very close person kindu kia mbere undu uyu handoragwo atia kindu gia keri mundu aturaga atia naguo kindu gia gatatu mundu etikagira atia you know na muturire wa mundu wa o muthenya oro muthenya ucoka gukorwo ugithie na mbere na njira ihana atia psychologist.
Yes.
Steve.
Yes.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning too.
How are you?
I'm doing well.
Thank you for coming.
Asante sana.
We really appreciate having you on board. Ona gwitana ugetikira guka.
Sure.
We know you are a busy person. No nithengio ni tondu wa kuoneka thiini wa tabarira ya Ngurumo ya Mwihoko. Ukorora kamera yaku mundu gwitwo Steve.
Yes.
Ugeithanirie andu aya tabarira ya Ngurumo ya Mwihoko. Ukimere kuria umite no uria wikaga nigetha tucoke tuthie na mbere na tabarira ya umuthi.
Mwiroreri wa Muugi TV rucini rwo muthi ndakugeithia muno na ngakwikunyita ugeni nigetha unyitane hamwe na ithuĩ tukiarĩrĩria uhoro wa loss and grief. Haritwa ni Steve Gacuki Ng'ang'a and professionally the counseling psychologist. Kiu nikio githomo kiria thomeire ngeka degree haria thiini wa University ya KU and then on top of that ngagĩkorwo registered na Ministry of Health kuheana mental health services in Kenya na ngakode registered na Kenya Counseling Psychologist Association still kuheana mental health services in the country. So tugithii na mbere na topic ya muthenya wa umuthi nguhope he mundu kula nyundu tugathini wa psychology information is power. The moment we informed ona ukihitukira undu ucio ni uko ukimenya at least had expect no riogi and actually no I pick a very crucial topic and especially at a time like now na I hope mwirori wa umuthi ni kumana kindu thini wa tafarira ya muthenya wa umuthi so wewe how ukirorera like comment and share na unyitanira hamwe na ithu ginya riria turirikiriria tafarira ya umuthi asante sana
mudugu to psychologist Steve. It has been long agushiria ria ndeke tafarira nawe it is kind of years back ndone thegio tondu ngai ni agikurehete moko-ini makwo ringi ngoretwo ngika ng'ano guku cia andu people who have lost very close people in their lives no gakoraga riria makinyira part yo ya tene ndakwirirwo kana part yo ya tene ndaruzire they just break na ukona very fresh wounds gushe irondo ona itari cia tendo orona hanini these people are still ailing na itana kuria kiuria kira rirenda kwamba gukuria ri tamba unjiri atiriri what is mental health mental health ni ki
nice
todo ndakuria kiuria ni kiu todo tene tuwe mundu tari na mental health ni mundu muguruki that is what we knew but I've come to learn that mental health is something so different somebody may look okay but mentally the person is not okay tutana kinya uhoro wa andu aria marwarite mentally kana emotionally kana psychologically ni undu wa loss what is mental health
thank you so much for the question tugaga heki tutwitaga thini wa psychology paradigm shift
wambiriria kuhe maritwa maria uheaga maria unjiraga ngimandikaga atetagwo ki paradigm shift mode deal na psychology
thini wa ko deal na health na tugaga health ni in 4 dimensions na ADC nya thini wa a wheel of life tugaga no muhako kwa first of all we healthy physically that is ukioneka biologically system ni raruta wira then tugaga socially or interact na ado interactions and there wagatatu kaiga spiritually the spiritual beliefs belief system area we nayo and then tukaiga horo wa psychologically nio twitaga biopsychosocial spiritual model
we kadora hora rito ni mundu maria na tabarira ciaku nikio cindituhagira tabarira ciaku ni cindituhagira muno tondu kwi maundu mangi unjiraga na ndiri wa bata gukorwo kindwara kahora ni ndanyita horo wa gukorwo we fit physically ni ndanyita horo wa gukorwo we fit socially kwi mundu koragwo murwaru socially ndahotaga ku interact na andu
in terms of interactions yuko na hena issue like ndahota ku mingle with the people we have a disorder in that area and also personality disorders ro joke he kiuria gya kukia mental health niki gukorwo ugima mwega wa meciria ni gukorwo muciriria waku ni urathi uria kwagirire na Kenya bengo he science cia kuonania wina mental health condition or any generally
kai toko de murwari
like we have some signs and symptoms irio ngiona thini wa mundu no menye mundu ena mental health condition ya bere ni kindu twitaga okoneta eating disturbances tuthathaurire wakora taringi ena lack of appetite yaremwo ni kuria oginake akorwo ni overeat yaria muno agera high smoke akaria matubi akaria like an overeat yakere ni sleep disturbances ogakora mundu uyu utuku ndarahota gukoma kindu twitaga insomnia na yo muthenya mundu uyu agako na toro muingi muno tumitaga hypersomnia riu gakora mundu uyu sleep yake ni atwika altered another thing tukani highly irritable kurakara na ihenya
kuhutithio tu hanini
hutio hanini uguo ni akana
it is kind of a sign and symptom of mental health
condition mundu ucio akoragwo like ni
personality
thini wa mental health ri riu ho no tukaga the groupings cia mental health conditions
I get you.
So we personality disorders kwe developmental disorders kwe tarige drug and substance abuse disorder kwe gitutaga schizophrenia kwe depression kwe anxiety disorders so like is only under an umbrella now main umbrella of mental health conditions and ikyo ndira yana still the normal ones this is othe so gakora mundu ni ararakara na ihenya iyo gini forgetfulness
Kandi kwa jadi kuisi tadrari kandi ngosia basi demuru. Oithira wanya hadi kuisi tadrari kandi ngosia basi demuru.
Yeah. Okoraga ni urariganirwo ni maundu muno. And basically the normal stuff. No kwa wina safi na nisio retha.
Unyitete na moko.
No onete safi ciakwa na niwe wina cio like no oya bairo yakwa. You see?
Twanagikora maundu-ini macio Steve.
Those are some of the signs. Cia kuonania mundu ucio na thina wa meciria. Kondo normally wagukona he handu twita thini wa brain executive function. Niwe kuonagia waguko gikondo uyu thaici, uyu ungi thaici, uyu ungi thaici.
Ithiaga ahead of time. Ikoragwo ya ahead of time.
Ni kuonagia.
Right.
As in ni go choose. Igakuonia thaici uguko giko no. Then he part ya brain twita hippocampus. Hippocampus iko in charge of memory. Lu niwe kuridikana.
Yako ne hutie.
So
yakwa thutha ne hutie gwicira nyo ndirabatara. Gwicira nyo ndirabatara muno psychologist Steve. Ndakuri horo wa mental health nigetha tukiingira thini wa tabarira ya umuthi tukorwo nyambe nguria kiuria kingi itana kuhe thina wa andu akwa nguria atiriri, how do you handle a person who is not okay mentally kana mundu tari na mental health like taru andu aria ngoretwo ngihando kana ngikangano ciao ga sense these people are not okay. Ona taingirite thini wa tabarira ya umuthi ri taru ingigwika tabarira umuthi since you are not okay ri, how am I supposed to handle you? Ona itambite kumenya niki gikugiaga, itambite kumenya issue yaku ngorore guo nyone atiriri and Steve is not okay. Ringi ngore handu ni uraria muno, ni urarira, you know, uri behave menya health wise ri mentally you are not okay. How should I handle that person?
He kindu twitaga
PFA.
Yeah.
Right.
Psychological first aid.
Haya, psychological first aid. Niko koragwo? Thank you.
So, psychological first aid, and you just listen to the person.
Right.
Ado igini magite mundu ngimathikiriria. Just a listening ear. Kondo tuko the way ado makoragwo ni ati wajira thina waku hanini ngiragia ukugiria ndukaigwe the pain. Unyaje ukuhe experiences ciakwa. So, instead of letting you open up, oeruturure undu ucio kume ndirako block nigetha ndukaigwe ruo. So in the process what happens, ruo ruka rwe inhibited, rwe thiini. Ru mundu ndaka heal tondu ni agete platform ya kuiturura.
Can I ask you a question? Tutakirite how Steve. Koguo mundu angioka kuhe thina wake ndivatarite kumukat off na kwambiria kumira botige ona ni ndagereire undu tocio riu urauga we nie gwathire. You should not do that.
You should not. Actually you should listen and encourage the person to talk more. Orekiarie like hekitu tugaga we must be very careful with self disclosure. Kondo mundu cio ndanoka nigetha thikiririe rugano rwaku. Oka nigetha arie rwake na igwe ni athikiririo. You see? So that is the key thing actually. Listening to the person. But now after listening to the person, hekitu tugaga okondo we oyo gira mundu cio kira. Yeah, for example, todo mundo tuko tukiaria horo wa loss and grief. Nituge mundu ni akwira so and so died. Instead of gucokia o cokie umwe ona ithini hotororete turete gukua. Instead of that kirira mundu cio. Yeah, instead of telling that person it is going to be
okay. They go sound na rege ni akuhe karugano gake etereire ciugo kuma kuri we nawe ni warigwo ni uri ungimwira ni wakira. How will it sound to that person?
We say give minimal prompts. Like okay,
I understand.
Yeah, one more I understand ni go contradict hanini. Yeah, kafomore I hear.
Then ndirakwira understand.
Yeah, you're like,
yes,
you know, I hear you. What else happened? How do you feel right now? Mundu cio ru akoragwo like nona agathie itururite the burden iyo he andu egukinya wone ni ma nyanjira gutwikana nyanjira ku lighten the burden tondu ndungikira kindu thiini wa sufa ihurite no muhaka wambe wite kiria kiho nigetha wikire kindu kingi kieru na niyo perspective andu matanyitaga na nikio tugaga advice giving is not effective at all. Tondu mundu ucio he uria amwite thiini wa hakiri
riu advice cia kuno ikorwo itari na undu ciguteithia.
It won't have a meaning. Na ndigukorwo na effect in the long run because mundu he uria oi, you see. So give the person time, open up, I tell everything.
Right.
And then after that now, he did everything when he party yake, now bring some psychoeducation, train the person on some aspects concerning, for example, the issue area ragerera. Na mundu cio niguo agia na kindu tutaga insight.
At what point, Steve? Tondu gaka nä kaundu gakoraga andu aingi ukoraga mundu arageria kuhoreria mundu na rugano rwake na kuonia mundu ati situation yakwa yari ndito gukira yaku. At what point should you share your situation with a person urabatara listening ear from you? Yes.
First of all, mundu akorwo ni share story yake fully.
Right.
And then dramuhe story yaku nigetha we wigue wega kana wigue burden yaku ni hutha hutha. Uramuhe the parts iria cigukorwo cikimu encourage in line with the issue iria wona. Actually he kindu twitaga client kuigua feelings yake ni invalidated. Hindi ria we woka ndakuhe story ta ringi ndakwira I'm having a financial difficulty, we wanyoni uria we wina thina muingi wa bia kungira
ona nyumba ndirihite
urauga
we ona nyumba ndirihite agona you know maundu ta macio,
you have invalidated,
because that is how people talk.
Exactly.
Right.
So you have invalidated my feeling. Instead of listening to me and you're like, okay Steve, mi kuna time pia nilikuwa na situation kama hiyo and this is how I tried to resolve my issue. So drako story yakwa in line with a solution. Yeah, it is not in line with how I'm feeling currently. Sile bade nimebeba sahi ni in line na darita haha no daimirio. Tarigi no ugerie this particular route on our ume then was situation but I'm not telling you my story for me to feel better or to feel relieved in the long run. But first of all nego hire time bawaria warikia. Yes.
Thank you so much, psychologist Steve. Now to my topic, loss and grief. What is loss and what is grief?
Yeah, sure. Actually, in terms of loss and grief, most riado mafocusaga na death.
Right. Nikyo ndakuria ndikasi umati andu ni moye because loss to gukwirwo. Tageria ko explain andu aya kwa atiriri what is loss and what is grief. To no kuri mundu uruzete kindu kirio muoyo ni arakiona but it is lost. Kwi mundu ya grief kindu kirio muoyo ni arakiona na kirio guko, you know. So I think they should my people should understand better and well what is loss and what is grief.
Actually together in terms of loss and grief, death is one part of loss and grief.
Right.
Na netore even loss of property. Mundu anateki kindu giake. Loss of employment. Uraruta wira handu mukerwo mutikathi na mbere. That is a loss. There is a loss of even marriage.
Yes.
Yeah, we have divorce.
Right.
Loss in terms of a relationship, a breakup. That is another loss. Loss tugitokuga ni kindu giothe ura hold it dear to you ni gia guthengera. So you find yourself he kindu gia thenga. There is something that is taken away from you. So that is loss in broader.
Right.
And now grieving ni go like or kuigua oru
kukushaira
kindu a kindu kiu kiora. Ukaigua ni mahe kindu gia thenga. Now I'm feeling bad about it. I'm feeling the pain of losing that thing. Lu na sithia storanite na he kindu kingi tu nyitithanagia gitagwo remorse. Remorse kieha wakona kieha like kieha kiho we in terms of now the pain in your raigua kora ona even the face can tell ruo rukaumira ukoneka ukona mundu ucio ni manena igwa ruo thiini wake. So the moment you are speaking about loss and grief, turariri horo wa loss in a general way. Ugakora loss of property, loss of a marriage, loss of a relationship, loss of identity. Lemo ugakora ona weru dremenya, loss in terms of even tarigi uko loss of health. Ugakora no gima mwega wa mwiri. Taremi tuge for example mundu ni na accident. And in this accident tarigi at momoko. Aluzumoko. You see, this person who was used to working, arerutagira maundu make mothe, riu thaisi ndarahota So that is loss. Mundu ucio he kindu atari nakio. So gakora ena the pain ile ko associated na ukoni ati kindu kiu.
Steve nijue ni tugukorwo na irathi nyingi muno guko nawe na ningwenda tuhando nawe topic ya loss and grief. Topic ile ciothe tungihota kuhandle. But today allow me we handle mwena wa gikuo. Allow me we handle mwena wa death tondu andu aria ingi ngoretwo nao wiki imwe kana wiki igiri gutiri mundu wikarire giti kiu akaga ku mention gikuirwo ni mwana, gikuirwo ni mami, gikuirwo ni baba, gikuirwo na mundu wakinya that point ukona nginya rugano ni rwoya mwerekera mweru mundu ucio ni aririkana yani ni ashoka ukarora ukona that pain is still so fresh in that person. Tareke nyabe ngurie kiuria kia mbere hihi toi kana ndiwe kana kiu kidipendaga na personality ya mukinyia wohoro kana ki but kiuria giakwa kia mbere ni atiriri tareke tutwe ni gikuo gitari kihaririku gikuo gitari kihaririku ni gikuo ta ki accident kuri mundu komaga akaga kukira ni kuri cardiac arrest ni kuri heart attack ni kuri mirimu yo yoyaga mundu koroguo gikuo gitari kihaririku ri ki affectaga mundu atia ukiringithania na gikuo kiki kingi kia ringi uroraga mundu akarwara ukona mundu akihinyiririka ange magathia ICU ange magakira wakinya handu nginya ukamuiguira thariguo nawe ukona mundu uyu ena ruo wakinya nginya handu atiriri I'm ready let the will of God be done tageria kuningithaniria ikuo ici cieri getha tukihota kuhando aya magereire ikuo cia ghafla na aya magereire ikuo cia kwirorera andu ao makigera ruo na makarwarari ni damage iri gucikaga thiini wa mundu.
Actually Gwabajuge still the series they are painful.
They are painful.
Yeah, because ona mundu no koni gukura kinyia miaka mingi hakuna ile point ati gukorwo like ekiakue. You see? But iyo ya gwabia niyo ya gukorwo mundu ni either ni wonete murwaru kana ukona
condition fulani.
Yeah, a particular condition and even the doctors have told you mundu tutira expect ahone. Nona so like even psychologically how they go prepared,
right?
Like mundu yo ndirona ni guteseka the pain is too much for them. In that case mundu like grief kana mundu ro ahetokira this loss and grief ni hakoragwo ni ta ekito preparation in the mind hakinta skosie ready in terms of mundu no akwe ndaiko yothe. Yeah. On this other side he mundu uma healthy tarigi atiga family yake rosi
onarege mwaria nake 20 minutes ago.
Yeah. And then this person all of a sudden either accident cardiac arrest or anything mundu cio ni akua. One alia ma receive makona shock.
Yes.
Drona kalili actually it's like odosio drawetikia. Yeah. And then remember also mundu yo ora function normally in the family kana he ado yacio mamurigiceirie akona roles.
Yes,
the responsibilities iria ara play thini wa muturire wa andu mundu yo gi bed lead ni ri ugitwa kurora most of the time ri ni family ra muteithiriria in terms of maundu maria areka taringi ko ni bills ki everything ni guteithio arateithio. So I can use a term liability no dikoda kumitumira muno no mundu cio ni liability ni ta nyare depend muno na andu aria angi mamuteithie. But on this other side mundu wakwa suddenly mundu cio taringi guthia wira taringi imaha mundu uyu ni ara depend onake ni andu ingi muno. So many people are depending on this person as a father, as a breadwinner, as a mother. Now mundu cio ni ahuruka. So the pain is more to these people. Koni gukora taringi okonita cianari ni ciarigwo baba witu ndariho turamenyerete skuru fulani turamenyerete lifestyle fulani turamenyerete life standard fulani now hakuna niathie. So like it is more painful actually the moment modo akwa suddenly kodo doko expectaga drare prepared in terms of modocio no akue. Yeah,
no sure the shitagira modo ogikafuini kimwe ya feel you have lost. Ni worirwo and you don't know what to do.
Exactly.
Steve, mudu abreakaga news cia gikwetia depending adoya goretwo na uhanda kwira makwirwo ni ado very close mudu abreakagira mudu news cia mudu close ati ni ahuruka ifatie ku break ati tondu ado ingi aria njikite ngano cia mundu anjiraga ndahurirwo thimu ni ng'ani ngirwo amini akua ndahurirwo thimu ni ng'ani ngirwo ni gwathio na ni uiguaga nginya mukinyiro ra makinyirio report naguo bado no waprayire party kuma damage report ya gikuo kinyagia atia.
And actually he undu njugaga in terms of breaking such news ne tufatai gukona a lot of wisdom in terms of how we handle the cases. For example, we are not supposed to use social media and the phone kwira mundu news about mundu wakua.
Yes.
Kona ndu mundu cio in the first place. Na ntuga mundu niko driver a drive. And then no amuhe news that a person who is very close to them via a text ni akua. Mundu netweka shocked. System yake ya hakiri dira work normally. Farafaraine. The probability mundu ne will cause accident. Yeah. Others ni odo the shock area gia nayo ndiko ya na suicidal thoughts. Yeah. Okona so and so ni akua, so what do I do now? Akeikia kana keiguthithia hado because of the pain they are feeling at that particular moment. So the news concerning death of a person say go handle like in a good way. And what do I mean by a good way? Like first of all okomudo cio kuneneri muhurire thimu umwire okamuci.
Yakoro ni tuge mundu outside the country ti mundu ngiro kamuci then
in case tugociona different levels ni tuge mundu first of all within the country.
Right.
Yeah, so tell the person just come. There is maybe an emergency we need to handle. So mundu cio kali ru niguo kuheo the news. And how do we go about it? Naona gona thibitari mundu haria arakometio wodi iyo ri mundu ndatwaragwo direct. Wona ndagitari manjia gukwira weterera watu kulia daktari huyo akwira akona daktari huyo mwingine by in time until
todo onake ndakiri mukigu ni aratuika prepared
ni ajikuyoria tiriri by the way haha ndaikario ndaika 30 ndero jeterere mora na goja so psychologically mundu akaja ku guess ako like ama naambiwa hivi huyo mtu ameenda and then ukaigirio karumu and then the doctor is there is explaining turageretio no donaje korona gikuo wabia kwirwo turageretio no strategies ria turageretie but unfortunately we didn't make it. By the time mundu cio rero uguo ri ni eihuriria mundu cio ni akate ni ahuruka no ndingiuka gwire nang'ania ni akua no we cannot do that. So the process of breaking the news spear, it is very important to make atia and then erukejuke he mundu wi kunene. Let's say the person is outside the country. Maybe through the communication, through maybe the phone call now, mundu cio no umwire, no ndukamwirire social media ni ationage Facebook. Ationage ga post kadikitwo rest in peace. Niho ru aronera information iyo.
Ndiai na mundu mwe haha raugire baba wakua. Ona ile Facebook rucio okira.
That is very wrong. Todo like how we do
todo
process that.
Todo mamenyire we Nairobi andu aingi ni meritwo no tondu we ni aremagwo ni kuhandwo gikuo ndari arerwo so on ile Facebook.
And you see that is very traumatizing actually.
Right.
Todo ucio no uteko expectaga and that is why I'm saying the communication part of it. Even if it's now a phone call, how do you prepare this person onoko ekonene? How do you go about it?
Yes.
So no mwire by the way so and so todakore totaregia kigua wegari you know twathi tomboro thifitari you know umempea kwanza hadithi mundu cio
ngiaje kinyirira ati ni ahurukire ri already
huyu mtu atanagojea karibu hata akuulize by the way kwani amekufa you know because already kwa mind amekuwa prepared although hata kama uko prepared you will still feel it you will still feel that being hit by the news wakati utazipokea.
Atiriri nigetha ngorwo ngiheana ndumiriri ya thukuru wa JN tajira atiriri mundu gwitwa Steve andu mamukira ndumiriri ni mabehave maundu tofauti kuri mundu wa kwihurithia kuri mundu wa kugambu kuri mundu wa gukiraki kuri mundu wa kurira kugiriria riu wa ungikorwo wi hau na you are not part ya gikuo kiu kana nduri part ya family. Ndanona andu maroya andu makamakiria makamera ndukarire ndanona andu mara you know marera andu rugo rugambu niki ni gutuma andu aria angi marire ndanona andu in fact marakuma andu okay ingikora situation teo ya mundu ringi uraugambu kana mundu wa kiraki kana mundu urarira kana how should I handle that person at that moment ndio ruo rwiruhiu biũ rĩ, how should I handle that person?
Yeah, definitely at that particular moment, wambere ndũngĩmwarĩria tondũ emotions are really high. So na ndũngĩenja kũmwĩka psychoeducation on anything at that particular moment. We usually say be there for the person.
Just be there.
Be there for the person. If it is, for example, two ladies, you can maybe even hug the person, yeah, tapping them at the back. Mũndũ ũcio akaigua nĩma, like your presence is felt. That is the much one can do at that particular moment. Kodo no ngikara hau ajira kumwerethera kina hawezi elewa, hawezi shika. So like the best thing, be together with the person. Ona ndukamwe statement nyingi. Maybe avoid self harm. Ya tarigi ko ni aregotithia ri munyite. Ya mshike family, umshikilie.
Akonyere makiringikaga mahe first aid.
Yeah, mpe first aid, such things. But at that particular moment, huwezi mfanyia like a lot of maybe talking and all that.
Issue iria moragia tondu kuri maface a mundu magakuria issue like tell me if this is true, gayaje kwa uniki, and a lot of questions that they ask. Should you answer them?
Actually at that moment tio maroria. Yeah.
Ona matirenda aja.
Ata hajui. Actually ata ona wamucokeria ndaranyita.
What should you do?
Yeah. In that moment listen to them. Yeah. Oria kiuria kiritori not consent or like ama you see, but you're not giving statements to them. Because nego there are stages of loss and grief, na ni ukona along the stages of loss and grief what happens. Yeah, in terms of how now to handle the person in each stage.
Yes.
There are 5 stages nitakuelezea. Then akiwa hii stage unafaa udilaji na yeye. Hii na hii na hii. Because naona utaro ya hidio na kuiguthithia ki it is probably a stage itago anger.
Marakaru.
Anger, ni murakaru. So like amekasirikia God, amekasirikia hata wewe, ona yako ndukanyite. Tigana nani, ona nie ke igue. You know, that person is having those emotions za anger. Na nigo kuonia how to go about the feelings.
Rekanya be ndore andũ arĩa me mitambo-inĩ rũcinĩ ũmũthĩ njoke aheane ndũmĩrĩri ya JN mũndũ gĩtwo Betty kuma kũrĩ mwena wa Kasarani. Asante sana Rosie Tush, asante Monica Wateri, thank you muno Apostle Moses, asante sana Pastor David, Baba Precious, thank you Zipi Jenga, asante Pablo Sami, thank you muno Waithira Wanyahe, asante sana my producer Buda wa Mai, asante sana Jabi wa Shosho, thank you muno Liz Pangari, asante Finehas and thank you muno na Apostle Finehas Roshio utuko by God's grace tugakorwo gwaku kesha area igakorwo iharĩirio ni Muugi TV kana kesha area igakorwo sponsored kana irogomerwo ni Muugi TV na ngwatanĩro ũndũ ũmwe na JN Training Institute. Kesho tutakuwa hapo majaliwa ya Mwenyezi Mungu. Blessed Ezekiel, good morning Sakalasti Kamam, thank you muno. Robin Kigen, asanti sana. Blessed Ezekiel, Saturday, nitakuwa hapo on Saturday. I will be there. Blessed Ezekiel, of course you know I must be there. Geshoma Lydia Prince, asanti sana, thank you muno. Ngomenyithie ithuĩ tũrũgamĩrĩirwo nĩ JN Training Institute na nĩyo ndĩrenda gũkorwo mwerekeri wakwa ngĩmũria akuhe ũhoro makĩria o tũgĩthiaga na mbere na kwaria na psychologist Steve how to handle loss and grief.
Hihi wena igongona na ni urenda riagirire na rigie nogemu aranerie na JN Event aria maheanaga motungata ta sound system, hema, stage, DJ, lighting, road show track gatagate ka motungata mangĩ maingĩ kana makinyire kugerera 0702 588 778 niyo gifogo mugwanja gifogo igere ithano inyanya mugwanja inyanya ona kana macerere wa oficine ciao mucine munene wa Nairobi View Park Towers gorofa ya mugwanja. JN Events, we speak your events.
JN Training Institute, ino nĩ thukuru ĩraheana mathomo ĩkanora ĩkohĩgia na ĩgagũtiga wĩna kothi. Haha to kothi tu ende nĩ kothi ĩratigĩrĩra atĩ no ũingĩrie kĩng'oto rĩo no ũtakwandĩkwo nĩ mũndũ. Aya maheanaga kothi nini ta graphic design, broadcast journalism, web design, radio production, media management, video editing, digital journalism, film production na ingĩ nyingĩ. Oho mena kothi ingĩ ta cia music production, vocals, irathi cia gita na cia piano, o ũndũ ũmwe na DJ Academy. Thogora naguo nĩ mũbacĩrĩre. Aya maheanaga free attachment. Ũhoro mwega nĩ atĩ kũrĩ arutwo 10 a mbere nĩ magũkorwo makĩheyo gĩcunjĩ kĩa 30% harĩ marĩhi. Kwa ũhoro makĩria rĩu aranĩria nao kũhĩtũkĩra 0702 588 778 nĩyo gĩbũgũ 7 gĩbũgũ 2 588 778 kana macere Nairobi View Park Towers gorofa ya 5. Ririkana ici nĩ kothi nini cia gatagatĩ ka mĩeri 3 nginyagia mĩeri 6. JN Training Institute, gũkũ tugaga work, innovate, succeed.
Welcome to JN Training Institute, where dreams take shape, ideas flourish, and success is nurtured. Here at JN Institute, we believe in empowering you to work smarter, innovate boldly, and succeed confidently. Our mission is simple: to unlock your potential through hands-on learning and personalized mentorship. Do you love music? Step into our music classes program where melodies meet mastery. Whether you are picking up an instrument for the first time or perfecting your craft, we'll help you unleash the musician in you. Are you passionate about tech? Explore our cutting-edge digital skills program designed to prepare you for the future of work. From coding, content creation, photography, videography, editing, and graphic designing to advanced digital tools, we've got you covered. Join a community of learners, creators, and achievers at JN Institute, where every class is a step towards your next big achievement. What are you waiting for? The time to grow is now. Come, learn, and build your path to success at JN Institute. We are located in Nairobi at View Park Towers, 5th floor. JN Training Institute. Work, innovate, succeed.
Ũngĩenda kuonjorithia na ithuĩ no ũtwarĩrie kũgerera 0720 394 177 nĩyo gĩbũgũ 7 2 gĩbũgũ 394 177 kana ũtũcerere wabici-inĩ citũ mũciĩ-inĩ mũnene wa Nairobi View Park Towers gorofa ya 7. Muugi TV, mũgambo wa kwĩhokeka.
The Betty Maviti Roberts Education Center nĩ thukuru wa mũndũ kĩũmbe ũrĩa wambĩrĩirio mwaka wa 2009 mwena wa Ranet, Naikuru. Tũheanaga mathomo gĩkĩro kĩa natharĩ, primary na secondary. Tũheaga arutwo aitũ maumĩrĩra mega ma igeranio ciao hamwe na gũkorwo andũ marĩ na wĩigĩrĩrĩki bũrũri-inĩ. Tũrathiĩ na mbere na kwandĩkithia arutwo a natharĩ, PP1 na PP2. Gĩkĩro kĩa primary tũrandĩkithia kuma grade 1 nginya grade 7. Na kĩo gĩkĩro gĩa secondary tũrandĩkithia kuma form 1, form 2 ona nginya form 3. Ha ũhoro makĩria no ũhũre thimũ kũrĩ namba 0701 098014 kana ũcere website-inĩ itũ nĩyo www.robertsedu.org. The Betty Maviti Roberts Education Center, pursuing beyond the competencies of your child.
Inure za duka
nitwacokereria mwirori wa tabarira ya Ngurumo ya Mwihoko na tukiri na Psychologist Steve thiini wa tabarira ya Ngurumo ya Mwihoko na ndakorwo ngikuririkania ati muthenya wa rucio tugakorwo kuria gwitagwo Ukasarani Mwiki handu hetagwo Red Soil umite na barabara ya Roysambu ikurukite wakinya stage ya Maji Mazuri on your left on your right kana left ungikorwo umite na mwena wako wa Njiro kana ungikorwo umite na Mwiki town it will be on your left no akorwo umite na Roysambu it is on your right kwina barabara ihau igirite na igagutwara nginya kanitha-ini kwa Apostle Finehas na niko tugagikorwo utuko wa rucio tugithathaia Ngai ni tondu wa mawiko make anyitirirwo kana arugamirirwo ni Muugi TV oro ndumwe na JN Training Institute. Steve,
yes,
thegio ni tondu uria uthiite na mbere na gutubundithia na uria uthiite na mbere na gututhomithia ni twarikia ku break news andu aya ni mabehave uria mara behave ni twainuka kuma rucio kuri kindu gibangagwo gitagwo macakaya kana micemanio andu acio makoragwo mari o within twathie micemanio wethiagwo ri na macakaya maya mathiagwo ri ni ndeto iriku tubatarite gukorwo tukiaria na aya makwiriirwo na niki na ki tubatarite gukorwo tukiavoid ni miaria iriku tubatarite gukorwo tukiavoid ni ciuria iriku tutabatie kumoria especially concerning mukui and should we mention on ria twaragia now about mundu cio okuite ne tufatie ko hold any conversation now about mundu cio uhurukite kana macakaya maya ari apart from kumateithiriria gwethambia na kina guthikana ri ko interact na ori how should we not
actually thini wa masakaya ri it is not only about raising the finances.
Yes.
Toka kuteithia family no in terms of dealing na loss and grief ya umwe wao. And one of the things iteithagia muno ri ni gwaje na maundu maria twagirwo gwika. One of the things ni tuteithie family no gukona oko ni memories mara share about the person who is dead. Tuthikiririe tukorwo hamwe nao. Let us share with them. Tondu no niteithagia kumonia reality nima mundu uyu arakoragwo no but right now udariho yeah ni kumaje kuma prepare psychologically in terms of mundu uyu nima ni mwikite maya na maya nake but from now onwards they gukorwo ho thini wa muturire wanyu na nikio ndaiga ona wona mundu ucio akigwa uru ri ndukageri kumugiririria kuigwa the pain eke grief thini wa wiki iyo mugukota ringi ku kondu hena undu wikikaga na these are the cases to deal nacio thini wa even where I work ugakora mundu very busy uria wakwirwo very busy planning the burial.
Yes,
look up and down ni athie usiju mosari ni athie ko like ako everywhere yeah so mundu uyu ndakorwo na time ya kuona the reality wiki iyo kana that particular moment so ukoraga ni functioning ara function inawe na yorarigo ikai mundu we strong atia
todo ugeciria ni most strong
yeah ukora he ginya no orania ageni kuria meguikara the person looks okay tribute athoma we mwene like onaria gini warathi kumonia like ya muyumiririe what happens later thutha wa wiki iyo andu acio mathie mundu ru niguo njigia kuhitwo ni reality akajia kurigwo by the way ri ogutarige ntuge ni ta muciari ndiramenyite guthie kumwikira 1 2 3 things ru athie karigwo eniki itareka thini wa routine yakwa niki kiukiraga ya ndiramenyete oko ni mwana wate muciari ndiramenyete gukirio ni my mom akahariria akadora cukuru riu thaici ona ndiri na mundu uranjukiria riu akona the gap riu ni agia thiini na riu ino niyo twitaga delayed grieving. Delayed grief
ni kuri kindu gitagwo
delayed
grieving
yeah ugakora mundu uyu ri the normal alu wale amariraga thiini wa mathiko na kiri riu acio at least ni mathite ka step ahead no ni astagnitire thiini wa stage 1 ona ikiro ngwire the stage according to what we say cobra loss stages of loss and grief
ati
cobra loss yeah stages of loss and grief ya mbere itagwo denial riu twigo ku macakaya ri ni tuteithia andu kuhitukira stage ino ya denial
metikire ati ni mamundu
metikire ni ma ni muku for real mundu ni athie so denial ni kwa gwitikia ukoragwo like drona karima urona kai mundu ucio agathie na acoke na wona ni tathie rugendo no ni agoka ugakorwo ko nginye ni namba ya thimu ndungitharia ko ni expect muthenya mune ya kuhurira woe thimu yo wigwe mukiaria nake kana uka expect ni ya text mwarie nake so korwo nduretikia but this denial it serves positively to some extent kondo hidira wa heo news siri tugire ni shocking kondo ra expect na ni ukuigwa the pain at that moment denial no neteithagia muno kugiririria kindu ta heart attack
yes
wanaigwa tarigi andu maheo news about death of a person na kiagakua kondo ni amaka nuna ru ona reality at once
yes
athitoka na kiakua lu the brain urekoragwo e wired ri ni akona ka resistance ka gukuonia titariarity
kubone no mo
yeah it is very healthy actually no issue yo kagira riri denial ikare
ige prolong
yeah sasa ikiprolong ni hawe gukuona issue koni gukora nginya mundu ku function ni aremo later on ato ko make major decisions yako like I'll consult my dad uko like
dad yuriko
your dad mgani nona denial ini efara akaona mundu akaona kali the father uria wakuire karibu athia mwire hi how are you you know the person is dreaming with the dead person
yes
ti maroho mako maikirio kana ki ni the memories the memories
They
they're very fresh mundu ndaretekira riu koguo hakiri-ini ni tahathaka kamukwa kau ka mundu ucio thini wa muturire so like during this week let us help this family have that denial dealt with yeah aje conversation about that person tia deviate ukamwira isio tia nacio and also ora tugire the type of death matters
uria mundu cia rakuire kuri uragwire na nduthi all of a sudden
exactly so that week eketo discuss maudu tamasio what happened to him
yes
niki kirathire na mbere
yes.
mundu uyu agikwerethera wakiguaga ruo ri he kindu kiraima thiini wake how did you receive the news na ruo already ni mwire riu nake riu akajia kwerethera this how I reacted and all that mundu uyu ri in the process ri he kindu kiramuma ni arajia kugia na kuona nima reality it is true mundu ni arahuruka
takegoria kiuria kingi Steve
yeah
kuri mundu kwagirwo ni muthuri agatigirwo ciana kana muthuri agakwirwo ni mutumia agatigirwo ciana kana first born agakwirwo ni aciari agatigirwo ciana hindi no yako grief ukaigwa akirwo atiri ni andu tiga kurira ciana itikarire tiga kurira ni undu wa ciana tiga kurira no mundu wothe arorete iguru how do we handle this
and you see now already iga mundu yo onekage very strong in the family later on yakona kitu tuita complicated loss and grief
complicated loss and grief
todo otorato kuona thini wa the stages otukiamba batagari mundu wa negotiate kana kugira stages uria kwagereire ni koraga na reactions very weird
tucokagiria kiuria kiuri tathio tutarigia na stages icio
okay
right
so gwamba go serious and then ru tuguti tugicioga tuka explain stage 1 itago denial kuna this never happened it cannot actually ona mwane mathia kuhutia mundu lili ili asikie enyewe na kumuita like kumuinainia wake up you know like trying to see kana mundu ni egukira kiama so that is denial stage 1 stage ya kerere etago anger ugakorwo murakaru one nituge ni kurakarira Ngai you're like nituge ni muciari wakua na muciari no ara support system mwana akoria Ngai umenete atia how comes woya mundu uria we very close to me so God, are you still that powerful if at all you are unable to prevent this niki ogigika you know the person is very angry at God let's say it's a case of mundu ucio ni kuragwa roragiro
ena marakara ginya na aria maroragire na damoi
the person is very angry at them ako like they have taken this person from me like tu in case ya suicide
ni murakaru ni uyu wakua
tuge mundu ni kwiruta rerutire muoyo so you are like ararakarira nginya ucio kwite. Why did you do this?
Uragire kunjira niki?
Why didn't you communicate what you are going through? Mundu wena machungu thiini wake ni undu wa mundu ukwite. So there is anger.
That is stage 2.
That is stage 2.
Iliyo gutwoni uria nayo overcome.
How to overcome. Stage 3 etagwo bargaining. Ko bargain. Ugakora wajia kuyuria oko ndagitari ni marekire na ihenya ri mundu ndagira kwire.
Iyo na ugakora kundu kungi kesi nyingi andu mugaga ni ndagitari maramurekereirie ni ndagitari mataneko.
So this person arona atiriri he undu ungirekirwo mundu ndagira kwire. Oko ndereba ucio ni atengeririe ngari ri mundu ni angikinyire thibitari. Tiga ni ndire ya ndereba. Runa ana bargain. Ugiakajia ko bargain in terms of tu uragirwa kwe Ngugi. Tano tuge kwa a very young person, a very promising person in the family, and yet he no gini mukuru.
Utari no do.
Akioneka atena. Had a bedridden. So oyo young no wakua. And then oya mukuru ari oho. Kwigwa mundu cio in terms of even ako like nare koni urahurukire. Oyo ededere at least ona agiesiana. You see the person is bargaining. Na itokuona how to go about the bargaining stage. Yakana ari. Itago depression. Yeah. But this is a bit different from clinical depression. Clinical depression tumika under test tumitaga BDI, that is back depression inventory. Iyo ndio turaga nayo. But ya loss and grief it's a bit different. Depression ya loss and grief ni wakoro na low moments. Very low moments.
Ilimwe with
very low. Na do iniki.
You are zero.
Yeah, you don't know why you don't have energy. You're just there. You're feeling helpless. You're feeling like the worst. Actually, unaonaga hatiri hope for the future. Yeah, unaonaga like life has come to an end, a dead end. So kuraga andũ aya mostly they withdraw from people. Agathi akajia kuhingira rumu akarira. Yeah, akoya bice ya mundu ucio rahurukire just tears from. No kurira ararira. Even the posts iria wona mundu ucio agipost online. They speak a lot concerning the stage iriari. Okona arona ni hatiri na hope. Uri araigwa empty. Uri araigwa very low at that particular moment. And ono gigeria kumwariria actually, tugere not a professional but now the normal people. Hediria wageri kumwariria stage hiyo, the person tends to feel like you don't even care about them.
And you don't even understand.
You don't understand. Or no akwiriwe nduramenyo uri oroiga. Uniki wageria kujira we.
Na komene muno.
Yeah, and actually they will develop negative feelings towards you. Tondu ari arakwira we nduri wakwirwo ni so and so ukaigura ndiraigwa. Because at that moment they are at their lowest.
Na yoka muria riwo gugika atia na ni agikwire ri.
Now you see the response also invalidates.
Akakomena riu makiria.
Ruwa kariguru ona kabota agiukire. Kondo ukire wadu arathi makiria.
Kafogire kile jikare yo nyuma delika.
Exactly. And you see also due to this stage of being depressed, even their productivity at work goes down. Nona. Luo modosho ramenyete very lively and organize everything very well. Luo ramukora office teregona ni akomire. And some people due to lack of understanding they lay them off. Kwa modosho ni afuto, modosho taregi ni rwadeke letters of warning and all that, but you don't understand modo ne kiaragerera. And the unfortunate thing, these stages stidiarate wiki mo ino egadira, wiki ino egadira, some stays for years. No ikare miaka 5, 10 years.
Depending na bondi yako na modosho.
Exactly. Depending with the relationship you had with that person.
Yes.
And that is why actually we say, not to me and our brother and sister, we lose our dad. But the way it affect the two of us is very different. When we affect more, Nino Goro like it's the same death, no ni any affect at a less angle as compared to you. So like based on that bond and also based on your support system, ni adore show interact now. Let's say you're having a circle of professionals in mental health. Probability ni uko heal nehenya. Because they are taking you, there is a way they are taking you. No heugi ni kiroda kia hutirio gigitemwo gikihona bandage muigwa we thinie. Mundu ni madaigwa ruo but kiroda kiu no kirenderea kuneneha no kirenderea guthegea thinie wa mwiri wake no ndaraigwa ruo now no hahutio hanini. Mundu ucio akareact in a way that is very painful. Tondu kiroda kiu ni giikara ki hau thinie. So low stage ya depression akoragwo kigwa at the lowest moment,
Yes.
very tearful. Hane haria mundu
aragia ni tuge Steve ukore mundu ni tuge ona kenjuge ni taguko turi wira-ini ukore mundu ethi weri ngĩona ona ta mundu ucio akuite tene kuguo recio ni tiguo nduri uramubutha ona ndocio undu ucio ni ukinyagirwo handu ukamugia ungikora riu mundu ta ucio ari at that moment ri ufatarite kumwira atia kana ufatarite kumuhituka kana ufatarite kumuikaria thi ufatarite kubuy time nake na ringi akorwo ni andu na mataopen na pagi up na ihenya. How do you handle that kind of a person?
First of all, it could depend on how you're relating with the person. The relationship at workplace. So digiko nduri wanjariria then you wa wira and then wakora at a low moment and then I will open up to you.
You know there are people metagirira mone mundu ethi riria uratheka guku ri they don't care about you no riria methire ona ringi ndara tigukia na renda tukumenya nini me kupin down. Yes,
now at that particular moment ri hani ho tugaga be the support system to this person in this way, in a good and a polite way. Ask the person, how are you feeling? Yes, make them also realize how they are feeling. More you looking sad. Tell me more about that. Na mundu ucio ri umoni you're not non-judgmental. Doka hane kora mutuira ahead of time, you see. Doka hane pia kora totaraikia kiratu-ini giake. We say co-conditions, be empathic to the person. Muni ni mani uraikia situation in reality thini wayo. So as you're listening to this person, muni how you're concerned about what he or she is going through, and especially if it is workplace environment. And then wakwira tarigini loss of a person doka kwawe quick kumwira forget about it. Be like, okay, tell me more. What is in your mind right now? Niki waririkana ohoro wa mundu ucio at this particular moment. Akakwerethera, you know, some will resist. They'll be like, niko sawa.
Nikuru ndungika maigwe mashanja muka like ni wega kumoria what should I do for you to feel okay. Ringi kuri ungienda kuria kindu kuri ungienda umumie na hau nja mucera cere ni wega kuria mundu ni ati ungika that moment afile sawa.
At times it's good to consult. Because we usually say get the consent from the person. Konaona ala share information yake and we usually say dogi teithia mundu and then dareda kuteithio in that particular line. Kono ile mundu tarigi let's go out somewhere and he or she is not for it at that particular moment. Actually kiria tugaga thini wa stage ya depression iri be there for the person.
Be there for
just be there. Listen. Akwira dirigwa go share light now. Okay, I'll see you in the evening. Like oguo do akwa like we very quick ukinyira solution.
Umurage ru wakireka kwaria ri uguteithika atia. You know people handle people so ruthlessly.
And actually that is why we say choice of words is very key. And also the tone that you're using really matters. Kodo digikorwo ndiragerera through loss and grief and then you're smiling at that moment. Those feelings are not in line. Since you want to share something that is very sad, I'm feeling the pain, you're smiling at me. You know, I'll be like,
what is your problem?
What's your problem? Shida yako ni gani? You know, like draft flow nawe, a step at a time. Or you're talking about a house that is having several floors. You go step 1, step 2, step 3, like that until now you're at that point. And also, in this stage, we usually say give the person referrals to where they can get help. The moment orejugire okondoro giteithia mundu at such a moment, give them referrals. Give them some of these materials that they can maybe lead. Normally there is a podcast here concerning loss and grief. Unaweza ipitia at your free time. That person will be helped. As compared to kumwado the normal agikuari. And the negativity that, you know, the talks that are toxic actually, mohe tarigika assignment. When tadiorore then you are tarigi YouTube, there is this show, Ekitoni Steve and Beth, Ebu and Wangaria loss and grief, how it goes. That person will get the help. Refer this person to a professional counseling psychologist. And it's very key also to note, I've said professional, counseling psychologist, a person who is accredited and licensed by the Ministry of Health. Nigetha mundu uyu ri okoro ikikinyite that level for professional help athiateithiririo on how to go about it, because people are very unique, people are very different.
Yes.
Oria ingiteithia mundu fulani is very different from another person. Titwaranaga like case yoyu ni very different no you. So the factors surrounding this death, they are very different as well. Yeah. Yeah. So that was stage 4. The last one, tumitaga acceptance.
Acceptance.
Yeah.
Yes.
Acceptance. Na riu issue ire korwo thini wa society tudagutengeria mundu aime denial aruge acceptance. At once.
Tutina menya hena anger.
Tutina menya hena anger.
Hena depression.
Depression and bargaining.
And bargaining by the way.
But we are very quick to throw the person to acceptance. Na uria hegikaga ni atiriri. Mundu arugio athiete acceptance re. That means they never grieved along the way. So this person ni ukoraga dana accept. Ni kugarega ni accept.
No,
but the pain is there. Todo acceptance tukaga ni riri. Remembering the memories about the person without feeling the pain.
Yes.
No heane rogano rwa mundu ucio no rwa ruo.
Kuo mundu othe heanaga rogano rwa mundu wahurukire. Ruo rukambururuka. Mundu ucio ti muhonu.
There is an issue. There is an issue there. Because acceptance means I can now tell you this happened to this person, akakufa. And then nikueleze, and even I'm remembering the memories with this person, but hakuna ile
yani unaishia ni kama story.
Actually ni story sasa. You're not feeling the pain with you now. Yeah, that is now you've accepted. Kama for example ni the sitting position, unagitegea kena uthengie ari ikaraga. Oko ne guo ni gukora taringi riu no ahota ginya taringi guciheana kana gucithengia in the room. No akora like now you're now functioning normally even though that person is not there. Hekido tuitaga in acceptance, hekido tuitaga continuous bond theory. Continuous bond theory ni understand modo akona different aspects. There is the body, soul and spirit. And what we say, the body is the one that dies, but the spirit of this person lives. Yeah. So ni ukora hekido tuitaga continuous bonds. This means continuing the relationship.
Dogo yanyu denakua.
Dogo yanyu denakua.
No yathie na mbere.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you see what happens the moment now this person feels like I'm still connected to this person. Remember lost to gire negote kitu. Lu haha at least irona tereri. I still hold maybe a vision my dad had. My dad had a vision, yeah, this business. And it can now be a motivating factor for me.
Nikionyana kado magika maundu makauga dekodo uyu witagitio tondu baba witu ni abangite ni akawika njikaga u tondu nigo mami witu endete gwika. Now I get you.
And especially now the positive things. You're like I'm doing this, it's like now a driving force that is pushing you towards now achieving higher things and higher goals in the long run. Wakora motivation in a what we call intrinsic motivation. Motivation kumana thenie erera drive nigikuo kia mundu ucio
enda kumukenia ekaga undu na hinya
exactly
akenie mundu ucio kuri ari.
Wow. So you find this person niaje wikara kindu tutaga a life that is having fulfillment. Kono yaigwa nema ni areka according to what this person wanted.
Would have wanted.
Yeah. So like and also here in acceptance mundu ni arikanite na all unfinished businesses with the dead. Lemo mundu ni akuaga na ni arakurite muonane but akakwa mutari muronana. So like alikuwa amesema I really need to talk to Steve. I really have a message for him. And then akakua bere. Ya tarigi ono githie riu niguo aheo the news the person is dead. So you find you have unfinished business. Others unfinished business ni ta tarigi hekinde okwirite wike no ndonakorwo weka before akufe. Na nigukuoni uria tudirana unfinished business in terms of loss and grief.
Itana shokia kyuria kihaha kyorio ni kairitu getagwo ciruri. Gwenda gukuria ciuria igiri unjokanirie ciciri hamwe. Kiuria kia mbere ngwenda gukuria kiuria kia andu aya makua ni ndwari. Ujire andu aya maikaraga nao ri, ugaikara na mundu mieri 2, 3, 4, 5 ukionaga akiriarua akigieka riri ringi agakwira moko-ini maku. Uguo umwiroreire kana umunyitite uguo kana mwi hau nake akahuruka. Ni kujirora tuhanduraga andu acio tondu gwiciaruo ro ni rukirite rwa mundu ungi orothe. Kiuria giake ri ngukuria ciana nini iria tuonaga ta iteciragia. Mundu tarua ungitiga uciria horo wa ciana cia ndigwa tuge mutumia arakuirwo na twana twa miaka 6, 5, 10 ukoraga andu maramakirwo mutumia ucio aratigirwo ni muthuri wake. Na ukoraga andu na makiuria kana ng'ania ni ahonire kana uri araendelea ri mathiaga kurora mutumia uyu watigirwo kana muthuri uyu watigirwo kana ciana ici ni maciatigirwo ni muciari wao. No tutu tunini ri ni tuikagio nja muno. Andu mara concentrate na yagima mahone ngoro na meciria. Tutu tunini ri ugakora gutire mundu twiciragia. Kiuria kiu kiuria na njira ino Steve. Ciana ni irwaraga ni undu wa gikuo as ona magikorwo ni ciana nini. Na mundu uyu nake wikaraga na mundu murwaru ati niwe wari wa mbere ku witness gikuo kia mundu uria endete muno na wira uria wothe amurutire. Yani ni marari na ihinda iraihu muno na mundu ucio nake ahandura gwatia.
Ngwambia nino ya the person uria twita the caregiver to this person who is dying or the dead.
Yes.
He undu tugaga even in the family ekendeno the extreme of an elderly person. Tuge kwina ciana ithano thini wa family mwana mwaka ya muciari aikare nake until muciari ucio akue. What happens ni undu wa the care ire urakorwo kihe mundu uyu you develop a very strong bond with the person. Kodo ona ni mukiria ukamuheirio maybe even the little moments iria aratheka ni uramuthekia ukamumia hauja like the bond
yara kuherege tuthini twake twa family uguo tumaundu tuingi niwe uwi.
The bond becomes very strong. At times you fight with him ni arega kuria ni kirio na kou na kamwira no kuria, you know, such things makes this person to be very close to them. But what happens with these people, most of them know mundu uyu agikua ni akorwo amenyete mbere. Most of them because of that strong bond. Ona giko tuge ewira tuge taregie wira town and then the person egisagi mundu ucio ahuruke at that particular moment the person will sense it. Ni kuigua there is something that has happened. So for these people who are caregivers at times ni mariganagira also in the process of loss and grief. Mundu tarege ntuge ni muciari aikaraga gwake. So mundu yuko very busy in terms of organizing the burial. Koni amenye ni guko there. Most of the time they're the firstborns. Niyo makona easy responsibility cia kurora aciaria yakana those people. So ukuraga ni todo ruwe busy all along. Later along loss and grief emu affectaga eika.
Iria riangi mateithanirie kurirana.
Ru akora the pain iramuhit ewira-ini iramuhit ena kuwika akakora akarigago iniki ndiraiguo
na regera ruta wira kundu atangi understand.
Exactly. So gakora like in the long run the pain iramuhit eika. Riu ni inuka ni aramenyete uka guthambia mundu uyu ndari na mundu wa guthambia ararigo what is happening. There is a gap that has been left by this person. Also due to that closeness ni ukoraga like ni hena hinya ku let go. Nginya ni wiraga ngai tikunoga ndanogete ni kurora mundu uyu. I didn't say they should die. I wasn't tired of taking care of them. So ugakora the pain is more to this person. And even the nurses, the funny thing, the nurses aria makona alwarura mena terminal illnesses, they go through a lot after the patient has died.
Tone marabondete.
They have bonded with them. Riu ni oka thini wa that bed aramenyete uka kumuheda wa tha thita ni amwaga. They really feel the pain.
Koguo ri tareke ngurie kiuria Steve hau. Koguo ona ungikorwo ucariirie tuge for example ni muciari ona kana na mwana ona ungikorwo mucariirie caregiver ni tuge na ti mundu wa family. Koguo ni akenya afatarite kuhandwo wega mundu ucio ahuruka to maita maingi tuonaga akiri warutia wira.
Actually they should be handled very well because this is the person mahakoretwo nake. You know, as we said, death affects people based on the relationship. Iria marari nayo. Mundu wana okotu wanyu. No gikuo kiu no kimu affect kwe brother wathire agikara na kou
maranyitanite muno.
they are very close together. So we also need to factor in these people. The moment uria tungiteithia through loss and grief, who was with them to the last minute.
Yes.
Hekuria woria ohoro wa
Ciana.
And children, the funny thing, they understand.
Ono gikoraga riri Steve. Gwa kuo wiki ino. Ciana ciagirwo thukuru. Gwathikanwo Monday. Wednesday ciana cioywo. Ciacokio thukuru. Andu agima matigwo mucii. O ma relax na ma overcome death na magerie ku overcome grief. Ciana ici ni ciao.
And actually, I'll pick it in terms of ages. For example, let's say mwana nituge from 3 years. Mwana wa kuma miaka 3 uguo kwambata. They understand death. Na ni gukuria like orie.
Mwana wa miaka 3 ni understand agiku.
They will understand. They'll understand.
Ugo maugaga baba ameenda kwa Mungu.
Sasa
nimamenyaga.
Unaona leo maheti amokira ha. Uria uramuhe information. Amuhe information in the long
Julu.
Nona kodwa amwira baba athie ni agacoka athie wira ni agoka mwana uyu eterera baba wao oke ndaroka so you as the person who gave this child this information egukuoya ate you are a liar.
Yes.
Todo wahenirie my dad ni agoka na ndaroka and actually these are the cases we are dealing with in schools. Loss and grief in children. Todo urakora mwana uyu ri ni mwageriri kumuhithania reality yoria hari. And also how do you handle it with a child? Kodo according to psychology brain ya mwana no ko develop ira develop. So mwana uyu the moment wa monia for example the parent is coming back, you've given the child false hope that the parent is coming back. And then nitugere stage ya anger right alone. Tugere miaka 10. Ndio na around teenage akwa 13 alikuwa wa 3 years kwa 13 years. Air stage ya anger. And then ako like kaimoguaga ati. Mwanjirie my dad ni athire. Ndari acoka. Niki kiuru na inyui. So you start seeing modo abaye kuingira thini wa negative behavior to try and cope.
Yes.
Modo ni kwanja gutumira drugs. Nigetha agerie ku cope na situation. Remember mwana uyu ni athie cukuru niero inyu mutiri baba. Nitwana turia tungi. Kids are kids. You see? Ni athierwo taregi gwa ciana ingi kiuga dadi ariniretea. Dadi arinifanyia.
Ucio dadi wa odokaga.
Oyo dadi wa odokaga. You see?
Kana mamu wa odokaga.
Kana mamu wa odokaga. You know, this kid is seeing there is something that is missing in this system.
Ciana ici tuge ni karamenyerete guikara na nyina karaumaga cukuru kakagirwo ni nyina kana gagoka gagakora nyina nituge na ciana cia miaka 10 gucoka na guku thi kana kau ni so clingy hari nyina kana iki nituge ni maramenyerete guthiururukania hau na tondu gutiri mundu ucokaga he mwana kumuria riu uraikara atia without mom here akorwo tona ni turatigeirwo ithe tubocagwo tuikare na ithe akorwo tutiri na ithe tukabocwo tuikare na aunti kana cucu wao gutiri mundu tikagi time ya kwenda ku you know tona tatu twekaga atia.
And actually that is why we have child psychologists. Like
Nicola psychologist asiana.
We do child psychology.
Child psychology.
How to deal with them. Nitumeka kindu gitagwo art therapy and play therapy. Art therapy asiana isigere through loss and grief. Ituteithagia kumenya mwana uyu loss ino imo affected ginya ha. Kodo hekiru tugeragia ku avoid damaging the remaining part. No, the kids are very delicate.
Yes.
And how we handle them, we must be very careful. And especially in loss and grief. Dogidiro nigio money like the parent is dead, everything is gone. Mono wa mwike then wa depression. You see? So we handle it in a very professional way. Mwana onioka, and we also consider the age. Tuone tuge ni ateire mosiari, emonini mono, tuge age ria trairewa. Riu ni alaida kumenya the truth. We say by the age of 12, mwana ni ahota gwiciria logically. Ni ahota ku understand concepts. So at around 12, oko wali munini munori, now bring them to therapy. Okanake. And then we break the news now. Runi hidi kwa natari hidi receive the news about the death ya musiari ucio wa kwire emonini.
Nikio nyonaga ukoraga andu nginya mundu aroya gabica kana mamu wao rĩngĩ mamu wao ndaikarire mĩaka mĩingĩ nĩ andũ arĩa mahũragwo mbica iria ciarĩ cia tene ũgakora he kabica kamwe atũra apostaga rĩngĩ nyina akuire geka mĩaka 3 geka mĩaka 5 ũgakora mũndũ ũcio nginya mũthuri wĩna ciana no apostaga kabica kau ka nyina.
And actually now most of them arĩa matigirwo me ciana rĩ umakoraga stage ya anger and bargaining iyo nĩyo maikaraga mũno kodũ mũndũ nĩ akoragwo arakarĩire maybe God
ona mũtũrĩre
in life and especially due to the pain and suffering the hardship iria gerera agikũra rĩu akarigwo yani nilizaliwa niteseke mzazi hayuko and all that you see due to the hardships iria gerera agikũra rĩ ni akoraga ena anger
yangĩkorwo rĩrĩ Steve kwa ciaranĩirwo tuge nĩ kana kanini gaciaranĩirwo na ciana ingĩ nene mwana ũyũ mũnene kana ciana ici nene rĩ cio nĩ ireretwo nĩ nyina na ikaigana kana ikarwo nĩ nyina na ithe na ikaigana na imwe rĩngĩ ona ikahika kana ikehera mũciĩ kana igathiĩ mawĩra ciana ici ireretwo nĩ manyina ikaigana rĩ cibatarĩte kũhandwo atĩa twana tũtũ tũnini twatigwo twĩ orphans rĩu kana twatigwo tũtarĩ na mũciari ũmwe rĩu tondũ ori ndĩreciria system yao rĩ ĩra function ta ya mwana ũratũrĩte na aciari nako gakona geka brother rĩ ona geka sister rĩ rĩu kararĩrwo nĩ gacingo ina wĩ kena mũciari ũmwe ina wĩ aya nene mabatarĩte kũmenya kĩ makĩhandwo ciana ici nini.
One thing we usually say like breaching that gap nona kuonia mwana ũyũ like definitely there is loss nĩ wateire mũciari wĩ mũnini
no menye mũtũrĩre wa mwana ũyũ ndũrĩ hĩndĩ ũkahanana na waku tene nginya tene
they are very different he mũndũ toĩ love of a mother ndoi like hajui he ũngĩ because I deal with these children they will say Counselor Steve nililetewa mama mwingine na hakai mama yule wa kwanza you know nililetewa another mom but Counselor Steve they are different mom kuna venye alikuwa anafanya mambo yake huyu mamu wa pili hafanyi vitu the same way unaona and especially aria mahikanagia thutha wa mutumia gukua unaona so that is also another thing mutumia nioka hena ciana so there is the way the mom used to treat these children na riu ni hoka another lady there is an issue that also comes along the way na hani oguga atiriri if a person loses a partner before they consider remarrying
consider your children
all right think about them maybe gigaki any decision ya kuhikania rĩngĩ if they are of like let's say 6 years kupanda sit with them discuss with them
no advocate kwarĩria ciana mũno tutige kuona like walielewa mama alipass walielewa baba alipass nĩ ũrona wega tu
actually he kĩndũ twĩtaga anxiety thĩinĩ wa ciana especially magirus one parent or a caregiver nĩgĩa na anxiety ya kuona ũyũ no ũnginie gũkua so akoragwo like the tension correct ruma ũyũ nĩ aragĩkuire rĩu ũngĩ nake twagitigwo nake rĩ gũgũhana atĩa and these are the children now marega nginya gũthiĩ cukuru mũkaiga nĩ mwana troublesome kĩ nĩ mang'a no ti mang'a arenda gũikaria mũciari nĩgetha ndagakue in the mind akora nikikana daddy juu mama alikufa nikikaisha daddy nikuwa namuona haezi kufa so ukona mwana ũcio nĩ ararega nginya tarĩngĩ gũthiĩ thukuru kĩ and it is very important kwarĩria ciana in terms of loss and grief kodũ ndũrona kĩndũ kĩũru ta mũndũ ũyũ akũra rĩu ena gap ĩyo and then later on in life tuge nĩ ahika kana nĩ ahikania na hena void ĩrĩa yatigirwo mũndũ ũcio ũgũtũra ũgeragia kũmĩihũria no ndingĩihũra mũndũ nĩ ũgũkorwo na anger issues no ndũĩ ararakara nĩkĩ but because he never negotiated the stages of loss and grief from the word go I'll give you an example a self-disclosure actually as a counselor so I lost my dad when I was 8 years 8 years so like I could see in the family people are up and down you know ndaima cukuru rĩu nĩ gũkinya ũgakora kwĩna andũ karigwo nĩkĩ andũ nĩkĩ mareka gũkũ like why are people here in the first place and then kila mũndũ rĩu aroka gũthengetie
niwe warĩ kanini
I'm the last born so you're like kila mtu anakuondoa you know everyone uondoke hawa watu and then it was now at night sasa hiyo usiku my mama akaitwa akaenda acio angĩ othe magĩtwo ruaya nene ni munini hakuna mtu anakea, no one cares.
Ugetigwo.
Sasa mimi niko hapo and then wanarudi wakilia niko like wakiamwale na
Fafanyo wale mwaru.
Hakuwa amegonjeka for it was like 2 months.
Ni wale prepared we as young as you are no kugea gikuo. Kugo na ndoreciria niwe okuire.
No, not at all. So like there are people up and down and all that. And sasa hao wengine wameingia wanalia, we were like what's happening with these people? And then daddy alikufa. We cried together hapo. But there is something happened. Hii siku ya kuandika eulogy tulikuwa na sister yangu. Leo tukikuhiriria haria maandikagira. So there is this one aunt agire thengi ciana icio hau. Tukaambia na sister yangu tuguthi guikara na hau mafefeini. Ona sasa tumeondoka kwa compound. Tuthi guikara na.
Ule alimu manite thutha.
Sasa mwe tumefuatana. Tuguthi guikara na kunene.
Ari na miaka igana?
Ameniacha na 1 year.
Kugo ari na miaka kenda?
9 years there.
Tuge 10 years.
10 years. 10 years.
Na wewe miaka
na mimi 8.
Ni moigato.
So, nitwathi na hau. What happened, like after the burial and everything, life changed, definitely. No, how I came to realize that affected me, nilikuwa nimemaliza campus.
Jesus.
Nilikuwa nimemaliza university. Time nilienda personal therapy before I now start practicing counseling. So, nimeenda counseling, we usually go for 15 hours. That is 15 sessions, one-on-one. So, nimeingia session, and then the counselor is bringing the issue about the dad. I'm feeling bad.
You're so angry.
Niko like situenda kwa issue ingine. Hiyo ni story tulimalizia. And there is this now specific aunt sikuwa nampenda. So I realized it's the same auntie.
Ule waugire ciana
ciake cieherio. And then I realized, oh, ndo maana I forgive her. You know, right now I talk with her very well. But it was not easy.
Yes.
As a child, they understand what is happening. As a child, you know the difference in the system. Your father used to come at this particular time. Weterera daroka.
Iriria mwiri urono na nituguka hu hakuona mwiri the act kana the action itself. No ni ukoraga andu mekiriire akwa ni muthuri urakuire andu mekiriire mutumia wake one mwiri na ciana iria ngima. Kana kaka kangi kanini ri karangi kahitukitio. Akorwo ni muthuri urakuire akorwo ni mutumia urakuire andu mekiriire muthuri andu othe mararora muthuri wake na ciana iria nene iria tuge andu me over 15 20 na kuguthie na iguru no kana kaka miaka 8 10 ona karoka tukahitukitio like titakara deserve ni kabatie kuheo closure na mundu ucio wathie.
Yeah, definitely, and it is very important. Kodo mwana ucio ni uniekuona
ona andu angi makiuga eke meri mutikaige ciana itha hau ithanduku-ini muno.
And you see that is a mistake.
Ona kuri mangirwo matikiciana itikone mwiri.
Hiyo ni shida tondu riu umenye like as I said kids are very intelligent. Ni tutharoraga ciana ukona akagati rundu karamenya but watoto actually they are very sharp. Niekumenya oyo uri this is my dad na amekufa. So it will be easier later on, maybe sasa akifika 12 kupanda nigakorwo yuhuthu kumuonia reality nigetha kona acceptance the moment agire na closure at that particular moment. Kodo he kindu twitaga uria gukurite empty business, not empty, unfinished business with the dead. He technique twitaga empty chair technique.
Empty chair technique.
Yeah, empty chair technique and akindo twitaga gestalt therapy. Sasa uria twikaga ri ni memories tuweka tariu ukonita during the burial as you're viewing the body, you see you kodwa view ire, you see there is a gap that you are going to have there. Ni tukwaga a content tugitumira uguteithia in terms of dealing with the unfinished business. Kodo ukonita yo empty chair technique ri tukwa an experience. For example, let's say during the burial day, from the preparation mwihare mukihariria like going to the morgue. No, rather that kind of mind. What if you are not there? You are like, Steve, I'm not getting it. And then, modo unieko wako grief in this timeline nige. Ako grief ira haha, eko complicated. Why do I say it is going to be complicated? Kodo, what happens in life, you lose several people in life. Runo akoro do a grief the first person. Ni hakuogi. Do amo grief ni hakuogi. So kwa wena complicated grief. Ludrame ya niuyu kana niuyu kana niuyu. Nituge ni kana takau ka ruzire appellant ke kanini. And then ndio nigwa kwa after like 10 years or 15 years nune kwa a grandparent in the same family mwana uyu kona kiriro ararira tikiaguka haliju ya guka
titondo uyu wakwa thaici
si huyu
ni uri atari ahona
ni yule
na Steve Goria kiuria nigetha tuthie break ciana ni experience aga low moment story gino my experience me shukuru tutioi ithui ringi tugeta andu aria turaikara na ciana ringi na mwarimu nake kwambiriria kuhura mwana tondu ramenya niki mwana taneka homework niki mwana abehave uguo niki mwana arorio kiuria na ndangicokio niki mwana taranyita githomo ciana ni experience aga low moments
and actually it manifests in different ways ne wega mundu uria mugima ru understand ingimenya atia mwana ni aragerera low moments kana a depression kwi mwana one no wonaga energy ya mwana ni ikuruka in terms of even praying reda guthaka mwana urathia guthaka na kuja rwakwa mimi niko sawa mwana ura interested na you know those hyper kids they are no longer hyper adiko like kariki niki ahorera uguo so that is one sign another sign ni ukora mwana ucio ni ararira muno they are really crying kurira like onanie ko kaundu kanini ni arira
arendo handu angibastira
ni aretha an avenue akarira muno so they really cry another thing with the senesi ni cioneka ta cia twika stubborn at times ukamwira undu akarega
kumia kiongo
ukona like it's as though they have become stubborn.
Riu njigua kangi makira ciana riu tondu thoguo ni arakuire riu tondu nyukwa ni arakuire ni ndu kunyumeria kiongo ndugwika you know
and you see now those statements also they will hurt the child kondu ro kwajia kuona atiriri na nituge ni case asiriri ni makua these are total orphan riu ni oyo ni mundu ungi in another family you know as a parent now you have to discipline them when they have made a mistake now your words will really determine how that punishment will work on them tondu ungitumira ciugo ta icio ukimo discipline ndekuya wa muhura kondu ni eka mahitia wa muhura kondu baba ni akuire mama ni akuire so you're beating the child because you hate them
karikio ciana nyingi cingikuirwo ni aciari cineo mundu wa gucirera ri karikio cimenaga andu acio
exactly kondu ru arona atiriri we urahura ni kuherithia uraherithia taringine heo roles in the family
cia kuruta
enda washe vyombo enda upike mwana uyu ndaramioya irresponsibility yako ndeithia ni nduke responsible aramioya ni mwaduire ngombo yanyu
tondu mami ni akuire
tondu my mom ni akuire or my dad passed so you see no they know you go the urokira even this family mati uria magi handle this person kodo mundu uyu nake ndungimurekereria ndungiuga ndakaruta wira ndungiuga ndakahurwo taringi ukoni mwana ndagakiaririo you see also we need to strike a balance which is now very hard if at all you're not having the know-how on how to deal with it so nikio hedaga nima mono taringi nyekuheo punishment but I'll communicate amwe ni kuona taringi ukoni ni gukora kwena ciana ingi still riu ciaku na riu uyu wa guka nona treating them equally is very key even in the little things tundu tuhoto nini pio oko ni toyo woka nacio ma oko ni twana tutatu turehere tuothe ona oko ni kanena nene no kaiji kiho ndeimite mwana no mwana that kaiji unaweza fikiria ni mzima ekwaje kuona ni mumene nikyo taragurirwo kindu uyu ngi akigurirwo oko ni punishment uramahe the three of them and also when you're judging a case you really need to have a lot of wisdom in how you judge that case kono uwe na mahitia but let's say mahitia ni mamugwire ika aya gikoni aguku uri mage kuhurwo the way they'll carry that actually most of the time they spend their time crying in bed they are tearful on their own they are like huku hakuna mtu anani understand
kama mami witwagire moyo kama papa witwagia ku
I wish
tutabe tunyitirira hau mundu gwitwa psychologist Steve ithu turugamirirwo ni JN Training Institute a multimedia school area ikoragwo na course ta journalism ikoragwo na course cia ICT ikoragwo na classes cia music ikoragwo na classes cia languages ni ikoragwo of course na short courses igi mithemba igi meigi makoragwo view park towers gorova ya mugwanja na oho kuria Nakuru Tunyahururu highway town ni etagwo Heshima barabara ĩtagwo Scott Road ona kuo twĩna JN Training Institute. No nĩ ndĩrenda mwerekeri wakwa akorwo agĩgũtarĩria ũhoro ũcio na njĩra ya warie makĩria nĩgetha tũkorwo tũgĩcokereria.
JN Training Institute ino nĩ thukuru ĩraheana mathomo ĩkanora ĩkohĩgia na ĩgagũtiga wĩna kothi. Haha to kothi tu ende nĩ kothi ĩratigĩrĩra atĩ no ũingĩrie kĩng'otore ona ũtakwandĩkwo nĩ mũndũ. Aya maheanaga kothi nini ta graphic design, broadcast journalism, web design, radio production, media management, video editing, digital journalism, film production na ingĩ nyingĩ. Oho mena kothi ingĩ ta cia music production, vocals, irathi cia gita na cia piano, o ũndũ ũmwe na DJ Academy. Thogora naguo nĩ mũbacĩrĩre. Aya maheanaga free attachment. Ũhoro mwega nĩ atĩ kũrĩ arutwo 10 a mbere nĩ magũkorwo makĩheyo gĩcunjĩ kĩa 30% harĩ marĩhi. Kwa ũhoro makĩria rĩu aranĩria nao kũhĩtũkĩra 0702 588 778 nĩyo gĩbũgũ 7 gĩbũgũ 2 588 778 kana macere Nairobi View Park Towers gorofa ya 5. Ririkana ici nĩ kothi nini cia gatagatĩ ka mĩeri 3 nginyagia mĩeri 6. JN Training Institute gũkũ tugaga work, innovate, succeed.
Welcome to JN Training Institute, where dreams take shape, ideas flourish, and success is nurtured. Here at JN Institute, we believe in empowering you to work smarter, innovate boldly, and succeed confidently. Our mission is simple: to unlock your potential through hands-on learning and personalized mentorship. Do you love music? Step into our music classes program where melodies meet mastery. Whether you are picking up an instrument for the first time or perfecting your craft, we'll help you unleash the musician in you. Are you passionate about tech? Explore our cutting-edge digital skills program designed to prepare you for the future of work. From coding, content creation, photography, videography, editing, and graphic designing to advanced digital tools, we've got you covered. Join a community of learners, creators, and achievers at JN Institute, where every class is a step towards your next big achievement. What are you waiting for? The time to grow is now. Come, learn, and build your path to success at JN Institute. We are located in Nairobi at View Park Towers, 5th floor. JN Training Institute. Work, innovate, succeed.
Ũngĩenda kuonjorithia na ithuĩ no ũtwarĩrie kũgerera 0720 394 177 nĩyo gĩbũgũ 7 2 gĩbũgũ 394 177 kana ũtũcerere wabici-inĩ citũ mũciĩ-inĩ mũnene wa Nairobi View Park Towers gorofa ya 7. Muugi TV, mũgambo wa kwĩhokeka.
The Betty Maviti Roberts Education Center nĩ thukuru wa mũndũ kĩũmbe ũrĩa wambĩrĩirio mwaka wa 2009 mwena wa Ranet na Ikuru. Tũheanaga mathomo gĩkĩro kĩa natharĩ, primary na secondary. Tũheaga arutwo aitũ maumĩrĩra mega ma igeranio ciao hamwe na gũkorwo andũ marĩ na wĩigĩrĩrĩki bũrũri-inĩ. Tũrathiĩ na mbere na kwandĩkithia arutwo a natharĩ, PP1 na PP2. Gĩkĩro kĩa primary tũrandĩkithia kuma grade 1 nginya grade 7. Na kĩo gĩkĩro gĩa secondary tũrandĩkithia kuma form 1, form 2 ona nginya form 3. Ha ũhoro makĩria no ũhure thimũ kũrĩ namba 0701 098014 kana ũcere website-inĩ itũ nĩyo www www.robertsedu.org. The Betty Maviti Roberts Education Center, pursuing beyond the competencies of your child.
Inyure dhaduka ukigura public address dugathene kereke ni Track Sound Audio Limited mehaha ni undu waku. Aya ni edge ya guthi a speakers, mixers, equalizers, microphones, guitars, keyboards, haze machines, linearies, speakers, park and rides, amplifiers, drum sets na ito igenyiki. Memushine munene wa Nairobi, Luthuri Avenue, kana mwena wa Mombasa farafara-ini ya Haile Selassie. Ni undu wa horo makiria mahorere thimu kugerera 0722 755 207 kana 0799 3131. Track Sound Audio Limited. We make sound better.
Right on time kama kawa kamada. Raundi hii kwenye studio za Muugi TV na mheshimiwa Vampa the DJ, vitu brand, vitu mwaki, action, vihindi, comedy, usije unalicheza mbali. Kuanzia siku ya Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, kisha kama kawa siku ya Friday na kusukumia kigujilati kihindi, usiwe unalicheza mbali baada zaidi kisha na Muugi TV. Kisha magedha ya mchana kama kawa kamada. Kuanzia vile saa 8 nitakuwa pia bado na kuingilia zaidi vile kishainande na vitu brand new. Pia bado siku ya Sato usiwe nalicheza mbali, nitakuwa na nyoroka na wewe na reso kama kawa kamada. Ni mimi wako mheshimiwa Vampire Vamsizo the DJ Wanoriji Auto Shadow Products hizo ka DJ.
Nitwacokereria mwirori wa tabarira ya Ngurumo ya Mwihoko na thini wa studio cia Muugi TV tukiri na Steve Psychologist uria ukirio muthe nigetha tukorwo tukiaririria uhoro wa loss and grief thutha wa nie gukorwo ngika ng'ano akana gukorwo ngirehe ng'ano cia andu thini wa tabarira ya Ngurumo ya Mwihoko na ndirakora andu hakuhi othe meitiriire kiondo kimwe gia gukorwo still they are grieving nawe matio makauma thini wa loss cia wacha tone marajia ndiwe ngeka atia ndietikagia ng'ania ni akuire ndietikagia ng'ania ni andigire ndietikagia ni gwathire ndiratwitua ngurehere Steve nigetha tukorwo tukiaraniria nake na nituthiete wega ta wega mundu gutwa Steve.
Yes.
Tutanathie muno ri ndira tambe tucokerie mundu gutwa last born kiuria giake. Na ngumacokeria no ngiwi highway hauga what about when you feel like you have healed the pain comes back and it feels like day one of loss you withdraw from others and you feel like not talking about it iyo gucaniria tukuga low moment ni ukumucokaniria na last born nake arauga atiriri mwaka wa 2023 ni aluzire favorite people in life na rimwe ni igwaga kimudi kioru muno kiamukirira na akaigwa akienda gutuika suicidal no nducio wambiririe 2023 kuma riria aluzire favorite people na ni oria kiuria kingi owe auga atiriri oh my god kagia kiura no about kidi should get
Okay, so gwabiriria na the first question kiworia concerning the feeling low moments again in 2023 and
reke guthomanirie na giki kingioria auga atiriri pia huwa naishiwa na nguvu najipata na nguka hosi nikienda wanasema my blood is not getting enough oxygen na hii shida ya kuanguka hunishika nikiwa na hiyo unexplainable feeling. Steve, ukitoka sema mahali mtu anaweza kupata. I'll look for you.
Okay. So I'll start by explaining the feeling you are raigua. Definitely, as usually say,
Yes.
loss and grief ti kindu ya kudeal na kio no rekie once, like ati umemarizana nayo, like you're done completely.
When wahonire
When wahonire no athire na mbere piu.
Yes.
What happens, loss and grief nita ukona balloon, tumeta balloon box theory. Ukona balloon ithini wa kathanduku. Balloon ino ehuhiritwo rire kaihura piu. So what happens with the time ongia kuthi therapy kana ukorwo ni ura the right way to deal with loss and grief, if you fail iyo balloon ikaraga inflated ejihuru. So o waininia ka balloon ri ka box ri kakagutha the sides, that is the pain. So like onogi kara miaka 30 na mundu akuire 30 years ago and you've not dealt with loss and grief.
Yes.
The pain is as fresh ta hindi ria mundu ucio akuire. I hope sasa nimeelezea mwenye amesema it feels like
ni Margaret Wambu yarauga, what about when you feel like you have healed?
Yeah.
The pain comes back and it feels like day one of loss.
Exactly.
You withdraw from others and you feel like not talking about. How do you deal with that?
Exactly. Now this tells us maybe the person has been avoiding dealing with the loss and grief.
Oh, anaitorokea.
And that is why onoko with the time nema ne take it a place, but the pain is not like going away. Pain is still there. Todo balloon box ini no ri, balloon ino ethini ri, ndira deflate, ndira ruta riera. Riu uria twikaga ri the solution ya that issue ri. Woka thini wa therapy, we deal with the loss and grief. Nitatwekira kalima kanini thini wa balloon. Ona balloon ugi wikire kali ti miena etorike kalima kanini thini wa balloon. That even no igwa kahatari undu ekwo, like hakuna change, bado kuna pain. No, with the time balloon ino ni yajagia ku deflate, ikajia kunyiha with the time. Waini agathanduku gaka ri balloon ino ndirahutia kona muno with the time. That is the difference. So nikyo tugaga get professional help, and especially ungiona loss and grief yaku ri niro ihinda na nirakurehera, like for example the one who is saying suicidal thoughts
etagwo shiro ni igwa suicidal na ni agwaga.
You see, ruku kugwa ri ona ngithi thibitari ndari dawa ngiheo kondo tumita thini wa psychology somatoform disorder. Yeah. Somatoform disorder ni wakora mwiri
arauga ati eragwo ati mwiri nduragia oxygen enough.
You see, ikindu twitaga hyperventilation thini wa mwiri todo ni urenda kuhihia muno, hakiri ni iratumira a lot of energy gwiciria, so ni ira consume a lot of oxygen actually.
Kwanza in fact arauga atiriri hindi waigwa kiundu kiu the unexplainable feeling niguo aramitari ni ria korani agwa.
Exactly. So you see, iro ti kindu kingisolve na kuheo dawa thini wa thibitari. Kondo na heo dawa, the root cause is still there. Kondo nona ti ati ni condition yengi yake ni the moment akona hii feeling na aragwa niki kondo mwiri ni wa detect negirwa heo break in terms of thinking.
Yes.
Rumwiri ukamutwara in that state of maybe suffocating. Kondo it is now dangerous. Kono taru the suicidal thoughts wa faint dogi continue with the suicide. So the system also is detecting these thoughts are too many in line with this person. And you had a professional help. Mwaikara thina mundu ucio thini wa therapy mukarora ega ni losing people. So these are the favorite people. There are several. You see, they are having several relationships with them. So how do we karaga the tokaja ko unlap one after another, one after another. Nigetha ro mundu ucio rekia therapy sessions, lu niekuhota ku heal with the time. Lu with the time magathi akionaga oh, so like the pain is getting lower. Drigwa ruta mbere. Yeah. No toria gukwirite ti ati ni undu wa kurikio rimwe ugeru forever I'll never remember this person. No, ni urikoraga at times you're feeling sad. You work a situation ini okay uria if my dad was here, if my
riu toyo gwaga ri kiundu kiu giokari ki aragita ki explainable feeling ri kana kaigwa suicide ri tondu kuri uria kiambagia kaigwa riu ndirathie gi situation ni kiria kingoraga ni ho thiete abatie gwika atia.
He kindu twitaga coping mechanisms.
Coping
mechanisms. Uria ungi cope na feelings. Actually, todo that is a feeling, it is an emotion. and kegwerethere hanini uria system iwakaga. Thini wa hakiri he kindu tutaga prefrontal cortex.
Prefrontal cortex.
Hiyo ndio iko in charge of decision making, conducting yourself in the right way. Hiyo ni turatumira actually thaisi. No he handu hetagwo amygdala.
Amygdala.
Yeah. Amygdala ndio iko in charge of emotions. Lu amygdala ya activate e overrideaga prefrontal cortex. Lu ya override okoraga react based on the emotions.
I get you.
You see?
Lu dura reason ita mundu, lu nduri o mundu tigaririirwo.
Exactly.
Lu ne emotions iraruta wira.
Definitely.
Right.
Yeah. So na nikio riu ri haukaga coping mechanisms in terms of runwa no aigwa kiundu kiu. Na nikio tugaga first of all identify the moment you're feeling the triggers.
Yes.
He andu mambagia kuigua kuinaina, they start shaking, kamenya basi ru ni ajia.
Ni hindi riu.
Yeah, again heartbeat.
Igatengera.
Kuigua ngoro ni irahura piu, like enyewe it is beating. Wengine ni kusweat. Ajia kuthigina, like they are sweating. So the moment you realize these triggers early, ni guguteithia in terms of now doing kiruta deep breathing technique. Ona. No ruwe guko in the process of therapy ni kumuteithia no ike uko short term solution. Kodru ni gindu gitura wikaga coping mechanism tarigi mwe na tutiradi na the issue. That is the root cause. So like maybe hena ihoto itaga deep breathing technique. Na no demerethere hanini tarigi uria ikagwo. Deep breathing technique ri na no twike mwe haha. Yeah. But first of all I'll explain.
Yes.
Mundu ikaraga in a comfortable posture, like either sleeping, ukomete tarigi na a very comfortable posture, or sitting down in a comfortable posture. Waikara hau ri uka exhale yothe, uka breathe out few, and then okay breathe in ri ora breathe in a pulses. Uka breathe in 1, 2, 3 as you're breathing in, based on your lungs capacity.
Now you're breathing in.
Yeah, ora breathe in 1, 2, 3. Yeah, ikifika 3 unakataria 3 kiasi, and then with the mouth una exhale yote unatoa yote kabisa, and then tena ukisikia unataka ku breathe in uko like 1, 2, 3, and then unakaa hapo, and then with the mouth una exhale yote. And as you're doing that umefunga macho, and then you're feeling the ribs, una concentrate na ribs pekee. Lips as they are moving, baru iki
contract iki expand,
and then you breathe out ora esregira na theini igikurukaga. That is just the concentration you have. How concentrate na kitu ingine, una focus tu na hiyo. So like it is, you do that several times, like 5 times. So unapata after umefanya hiyo, wabere ni wabawogerera supply of oxygen into your blood system.
Yes.
No tora tugire gwiciria muno ni gutumiraga a lot of oxygen because you're thinking a lot. So you find don't wahota go supply that oxygen in the brain, you feel a relief.
Yes.
And at times todo mudu estate ni onere mogone gukoma ni ukoraga utuku ni arokira muno, disturbed in terms of sleep. The moment the person does that technique, akoraga ni akoma rigi. So you'll just try it once, and then ya bere ni gutara, and then the second one utaifanya off head mara mbili.
Off head.
Yeah, off head. Sasa bila my interruption in terms of counting. So ya kwanza nitahesabu. So utaketi in a comfortable position.
Like
yeah,
I am
in a comfortable position.
Yes.
Then close your eyes. After you close your eyes, breathe out, breathe out.
Out.
Yeah, out. And then nikikuhesabia 1, 2, 3 una breathing. So out, focus on the lips, mbavu tu. We breathe in 1, 2, 3. Out. Fanya off head mara mbili.
Wow.
Yeah. How do you feel?
It's therapeutic.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice. Now imagine a person doing that 5 times.
5 times.
And in a more comfortable environment. Maybe before alale, anafanya hiyo technique. Akisikia ameanza kukua overwhelmed na hizo feeling, anafanya hiyo technique. What happens? You feel the relief.
So unataka kuniambia Steve, like now Shiro must come up with coping ways rather than kuenda hospitali.
Exactly. The problem is mental. Like,
na tondu ni jua Shiro ni yako kwariria after this ni kuheana namba yaku kiuma. I know she'll talk to you. I am familiar with her case. I know the people she has lost. I am familiar with her case. Na ni kaundu gakoretwo kama affected ihinda iraihu.
Sure.
Steve, uhoro wigie loss. Tereka twariririe mundu agikuithia mundu medanite kana mwana. Mundu medanite kiwendoi kana mwana. Tondu kindu ta muciari ni njondo ngireplace. Taru ingikuithia boyfriend ri. Gucaria ungi no kuihuria ithenya riake. Ingikuithia mwana ri kugia ungi no kuihuria ithenya riake.
Definitely we say that gap dikaihurio ni mundu ungi. The person who was there is the person who is supposed to be there. Tutuke ni in a relationship. Let's say a boyfriend has lost a girlfriend.
Or a girlfriend
or the vice versa. The person cannot be replaced. Na dogirehe mundu ungi a serve purpose yake. And actually the mistake ado mekaga niyo kurehe kindu gitagwo rebound. Rebound ni situation ya ni lose mundu no arenda mundu ungi uguka ahane take. And people are very different and very unique. So you find oyo arekaga maundu make o arakara maybe alikuwa wale outspoken. Nunu wagia no giarakara ni gukira. Wani guni kikiuru na mundu uyu. Issue yake niki because you are still comparing the person with the other one. And also to get in a relationship that even getting intimate with this person is very difficult. Kodo ralirikana the other one. And that is why we say heal first before you move on. Nona tiate ni gutengerera urikanie to replace
nigetha ndugakorage ona mundu ni watinda ukimuinirira ng'ania ndekago
and trying to like compare them no kuga kumarigithania uyu hano uyu dahano. You see that thing, it shows you're not healed yet. Do chapter ini igijeru. And also have curiosity about a parent losing a child and having another child could replace oyo wahuruka. It is not going to replace that child.
The gone is gone.
Osio wakwa ni akua. And gap yo degi hurione mwanogi. Nona kire hekaga ri ni ati agigia mwanogi ri ni akoragwo na kali assurance. Like
at least I'm not alone.
I'm not alone. At least still dena mwana ogi. Not yet that replace oria. Still ni a mother of two. Whereas one is dead, one is alive. So oyo walker dana replace yoriogi. But still ni the mother a bit of hope concerning at least still denoyo. Noru kire mekaga musheri tosho ni ako very protective over this child who is now the surviving one. The surviving one okakoro like olageria ko shield from every force, from everything. Nigetha kugiririria gikuo, but it is in the mind. Ugakora ni urakia muno about mwana uyu. Ona imugima ni uramurikani ndwikire fulana, ndwikiatia ndokiorie. You see that now is going also to affect the child in terms of now the parenting style wa apply hariwe. Kodru later on ni akoi mundu irresponsible at some point. Because amezoea kukua overprotected. But not going out to the parenting style to stick na hapa kwa the loss and grief, muciari uyu no ariguaga hena gap ya mwana we hodagite taringia kona ni kuigiranio cia KCSE mawakwa ni hindi angireka. You see wakwa ni angikarira kigeranio but you see, so there is still that gap, and that is why I'm saying no makato deal na loss and grief head on. Bila kuescape.
Si kitu rahisi.
It
is something to deal with it head on. Kioria kiege Steve nigetha uturekereria na gutwira kana kwi mundu ngihona loss ya gikuo na hone fiu. Nowadays twi matuko-ini ma social media we post a lot. Na ningoraga andu angi gukora mundu arokira muthenya aga post mundu wa mutigire. Even years down the line. About thikũ ici cia mbere, those are allowed. Even years down the line. Wakora ungi nginya ni GN tuge ringi ni mundu wa kwirirwo ni muthuri. Wakora ringi na ni hikirio ni muthuri ungi. No ara post uyu wathire. Ringi ni muiretu ni mwanake ni akwirirwo ni muiretu. Aina relationship na mundu ungi ni miaka 3 kana no mwe. Still no ara post mundu uyu wa mukwiriire. Steve ukira goroshi na guposteri undu ucio ni uhonagia mundu kana gucokagia na thutha.
Yeah. Actually gupost in the very first days.
Yes.
Ni wakaga.
In the very first days,
yeah,
yes, I understand.
It really works.
I agree.
Kuigwa relieve. But hado hakinyaga ukahana ta system ya menyera. Nona it's like now a routine. You register, then you are bring. I'll be posting this. I'll be posting this. And okoraga like now even in the major events, like you took a Christmas.
Ni uramu wish.
Yeah.
Birthdays ciake. Ni uramu wish. Ndiko iria murathiaga out, ni uramu ira umuthi tungiathie kuna.
Yeah. And this tells us of something we call regression. Regression. Also kana thutha. Regress.
Oh, gucoka thutha.
Ugacoka thutha. Ni wa negotiate stage sigana ona cia loss and grief. No wacoka denial.
Wacoka denial. Ugo urio zero nduri wetikira.
Sasa uko pale. Tondu nikio utarona like I should be communicating with this person, should be posting them. Wanaona like sinisigana. Sia kosi nyingi uko like ya umuthi niongerera. Times iko kidogo unasikia vibaya about that.
Nikiado mataraigwa ruo.
Nikiado matara understand my pain. So nikido tugukura na a very broad based way. And also he kidoguga psychologically kwa ndo mambaye go pre-victim as a result of loss and grief. Nanda amenya. Oh. But ataanza ku pre-victim. Leo ndio kaage kodo but si unajua ni juu
I lost so and so.
Ndakuhitiria
go feelagi ugo tondu niwe ndaluzire ngania na ngania riu kaundu kauma faitaga
no njuke ngurume and then ngwire isipokuwa nianga imenishika ile so there are people now
since ni lose fulani.
Exactly. So also we need to see, is this person using
na ni ukoraga andu acio ndirakwira tariu akorwo ni muthuri ni ahikania ri muthenya ura mahitania na mutumia ucio wake na ringi niwe wamuhitiria agapost uria wakwira akorwo ni mwanake ni arai na girlfriend mahitania na niwe ohitetie agapost girlfriend uria wakwire.
And you see now that is now used ni kuitumia in the long way. Kono unaona like it's a situation whereby mundu anoko hago kawira and then ukimuuliza kwa like si unajua historia yangu. Oko ni mwana sukuru ridera uko responsible niki si unajua niliruhusu wazazi so hata ukichapa wengine juu assignment mimi usinichape. Ona like so we need to be very careful and that happens the moment uli delay kudeal na loss. Oh. Yeah. Ikahana unia tuika part of life of a person. Unita wenayo siratorana hakwa ha.
Kuria kiana ihenya muno Steve tondu na mathaa maitu ni mathiete. Rĩrĩa twari ũhoro wa harĩa mwĩrĩ wonagwo kĩndũ kĩa mbere ũnjĩra effects cia mũndũ wendete mũndũ na ndarĩ hakuhĩ mũndũ agĩthikwo ndanona kĩimba kĩa mwĩrĩ ũcio ũnjĩre kana nĩ ahota gwĩtĩkia mũndũ ũcio nĩ akuire kana kũmugĩra ũhoro na overcome agiatia. Kĩndũ gĩa kerĩ nĩ nyonaga ithandũkũ-inĩ nginya kwĩ andũ moka kũgucania mũndũ ũguo you know they want to save time magoka nginya makagucania andũ kaigua ũyũ he undu ekwendaga kwira uyu ugikuite ni agirio ni eherio riu ona hana gatari ngui tari bara taru he mutumia turaragia nake akanjira we ona ni akunyanirio gukunyanio wehere hau na mundu uri orona is a very important person koguo ondaririe mundu afatarite kurekwo one mundu nginya ni ndira understand thiko ici nginya mog ni yetekeria ugathii ukariha ona mathiko matana kinya mugathii mugaikara karutirwo mundu ucio mugathii mugaikara nake squeeze wanakubalisha mugathii mugaikara nake kugo ondaririo horo wa uguo ndumagiragio kuona mwiri to satisfaction haria tondu haria kiria-ini haria ithandũkũ-inĩ ucoke ondaririo horo wa mundu wi kuraihu na ni akwirwo ni mundu muthenya wa mathiko wakinya na mani aragire minsi cia guka mathiko atura na thire wa kuiguaga ndionire ng'ania itari ya mwisho.
Actually the last respects ni kindu kia bata muno the burial of the person tondu mundu aya matigori magigwo ni mahe mundu a good send off it helps in the closure with the person kuigua nima tariu konita service makaigua the priest uria wari nayo ndatengeririe ya mahere time ya tributes. You know they feel they took part in burying their loved one as compared to hahate hakuna mwiri ni gukama thegetio very quickly. What happens in such a situation ririkana mundu imana anga na ki ni matwaragira feelings icio andu angi like now atazi associate na mtu akora kitigane fulani ningionire fulani you know, like I never had my last time with this person.
Yes.
So like during the viewing of the body, give them enough time. And by enough time I mean ni akona mundu kana andu rema munyitirire na nikio some of the times gutwika family mone muri maria mwisho wengine kwanza wapite wakienda because
nigetha mayo ample time
todo aya mena ihenya na mea the rest of the people they are in a hurry so waende wakiona then the family to come last. The family actually it is also very important the family members waende pamoja. The moment you're grieving with your sister, with your brother, you know, mko kadhaa hata mnatiana mko like enyewe this is one of us ameenda, sisi ni sisi tumebaki, unaona. And then haikuria kigiworia concerning mundu wikunene ni are muguka mathiko na mundu ucio ni akua
na ni mundu very close
what happens later on the moment took on a time visiting the grave visiting the grave
itasaidia
mundu ucio athikirwo
itasaidia
it helps because circumstances heri muiforsaga mundu tano tuge we abroad and then you don't even have means za kukuja ona this person tugika therapy na kere actually counseling is one of the things for that person tugika therapy na ke hadu tukinyaga using the empty chair technique toka muteithia no ku negotiate the loss although the person hawakuonana the last minute maybe through a letter to the person who has died ungetaka kumwambia nini you know it's like now anafanya the barrio yake peke yake kwa mind. We help them mentally uko like unamtake through procedure 1 2 3 the way that burial happened so uko like imagine you are there no anatumia imagination you're now viewing the body. Remember this person akona the memory about this person so you're like imagine the person is now laying in the casket it is not easy, it is a tough therapy by the way but it really helps. And then anachukua 1 or 2 days anaenda kwa the grave site with a flower and then they plant the flower they let go. Actually there is something we usually say about serenity prayer in loss and grief. It says God give me the serenity gai he thayo wa meciria to accept the things I cannot change jitikire maundu maria itangihota gucenjia and the courage na osaba to change the things that I can wa gucenjia maundu maria ingihota. God give me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change and the courage to change the things that I can. So halo mundu naga sure I cannot bring this person back to life. I can't. These are the things that I cannot change. Now I have to accept the things I cannot change. And there are things that I can change. I can change maybe the way I'll treat watoto wa huyu mtu. I'll treat them in the best way. I'll change the way I'll talk to. Sasa when you wamebaki.
Juu hii ni kitu ninaweza badilisha.
So like that is very key. The serenity, the peace of mind to accept indo irio tagihota gucenjia ugaciitikira and then maundu maria ungihota gucenjia kama cenjia.
Kiuria kingi Steve miaria no andu maragia haha ithanduku-ini kana irima terio kiharurukio ithanduku rikiharurukio ni ukora ringi mundu ni urwo ni hinya ambiriria kwanirira akiuga maundu maingi wandiganiki 1 2 3 na maundu mangi maragio hari ithanduku-ini ni healthy. Is it healthy?
It's healthy to let them talk. By the way, even some beat the casket. Kona igutha ki allow them. Let them live in their own way. Ngio kona igwithiana how let them. Yeah, you know, as long as hakuna self harm that is going to be involved. Self harm no yogi intervene. Wana mundu ucio tarigi nenda kuiguthithia gari tena uwezi mwachiria. But ukiona mtu ni ile uchungu anaiachiria, let them do it. Allow them. It is very helpful. Na nitithagia muno thini wa closure. Even the tribute, we really encourage, let the person lead that tribute. Doka, I have seen in some burials, people say, ekiathomerwo tribute yake ni.
Ni athomi akirira.
Yeah, acha asome. Afike praise alie, tap them, encourage them. to continue. And it is going to bring the healing in the long run. Kodo hidino athomero tribute ni mundu ungi. Time alikuwa anaandika, he was a different person. From now, seeing that is the casket, na sasa ako hapa, anasoma kwa huyo mtu. So it really helps in terms of the tributes, in terms of the last respects. Let the family be given ample time to do it.
Itwari uhoro wa nguo mundu uria wahuruka.
Yeah.
Mundu abatarite guikara nacio ihinda rigana atia?
It depends with the relationship and the healing process. He andu marakaraga muno mona tarigi nguo icio nicio yo kana cia
kana ciekirwo kana cia
ama imevarewa na mtu, they really get angry. Actually there was a case I was given of UK, the queen. After the king died, queen amutwaragira breakfast oriri-ini haria kumaga gatiga twara breakfast na nguo iria arekira muthenya ucio for many years.
Muthenya
Every day. Na asipofanya hivyo hata sikia ako sawa. So it really depends with people. There are people who will take time. And also based with oyo mundu support system yake ni hana atia. Kodo also during loss and grief, support system is very important. Who is surrounding you? What are the belief system of this person? Kodo may take it, for example, let's say one is a Christian. They believe you've died, you've gone to heaven. So in a better place. So modoshi yori ona oyo akona a transition from the physical to heaven. Ona, as compared to a person who lacks that belief system. Unaona, like it will depend. Oyo no asige wronga, oyo, but let them be given time. Yeah.
O haria mundu akaiguira ni wega ekiurie kwenda nacio. Wakuigwa ni akuheana heane, wakuigwa ni gucina acine, namba ya thimu na conversation iria tukoragwo nacio na andu aria matutiga. Rĩngĩ ni conversation ya muthuri waku, mutumia waku, mami wanyu, mwana waku, or even a friend. Namba ya thimu ya mundu ufatarite guikara nayo nginya ri na conversation yanyu nake. Ufatarite guikaraga hihi ni ufatarite guikara ukimiri visit kana ukimeshokagira. Ni hakinya gwakaigwa now I'm ready to do away with the number, the conversation, WhatsApp conversations, maundu ta macio.
Hindi ya mundu akinya acceptance now ri. Ni horu wonaga like there is no need of keeping these conversations. Again bisama koragwo nacio like every time they are looking at the pictures. Kile heke kagari during the time ya depression indo ici cause very key. Indo ici andu acia matigire.
Oh, ni mateithagia muno.
They are very important to them.
Time ya depression.
During the time of depression. Tone kuwa sati yake aminyitio.
Arire nayo.
Yeah, just a shirt. Yoyo mtu. Ama sweta alikuwa anapenda kuvaa ama kofia. Like anasikia ni kama that person ako ndani ya hiyo kitu. It is like symbolically representing the person. But after hii time ya depression atwarito stage uri akwagirire ri niona kindu giki kira serve purpose. Wigaga kindu ko ni kira serve purpose. That is the reason as to why you keep something dear to you, because it is serving a particular purpose. But the moment you see it is not serving any purpose, you're not going to keep it anymore. Duramete to ni werote. Duraheana kodu ni woroheane. Nona wewe ikara wona atiri by the way ri hata situmiangi hizi vitu, acha nipeane kwa mtu mwingine. And by that time you're ready for that. Kodo ugiforce mood kuruga step yo akinyihenya. Omwere dothari messages, you're invalidating their feelings. Oda kumonia dari odwara igwa, oda kumonia mundu ucio da mataka kuriwe. And that is why it loss and grief, if not dealt with professionally, you'll cause more harm to the person. Kodo koraga mundu ucio amwikira irema. Ukamuongerera kirema kingi, and that is now going to bring us to complicated loss and grief. Kodo mundu ena resentment, ena negative feelings toward the people surrounding him or her. You do worry more handle that situation. Yeah.
Steve, grief ni honagwo few na loss ni honagwo mundu gakoraga atona no inspired na rugano wake atakurira no ikindu kia mundu ucio wathire comfortably no hote gukoma haria mundu ucio akomaga comfortably ni ngorete andu nginya marathama nyumba iria mundu akwiriire kana iria maikaraga nao ni honaga few konaga like life is back to normal.
Sure. What you usually say, loss and grief tikidu ukudira na kiono uriganirwo. Remember, you have memories about this person, and life will never be the same. That's a fact. Once you've lost someone close to you, life will never be the same again.
Yes.
Because onoko tarigi ni a parent warus, you never have a parent who is your parent biologically. Yeah, if it is a mother, you never have another biological mother forever. Oko tarigi ni tuge ni a child. Dukagia mwana tosho. That is a unique child. You never get a such again. So like life will never be the same again.
Ndoria kiuria kiu tondu tumenyerete mundu akwiro kumiraga it is well, it shall be well.
No, what happens now, you cope with the situation. Like for example, let's say a dad who has died. Okay, here an example, but it is representing all the others. A dad has died in the system. This man had some roles in the family. He maundu maria kagira family. So, wabere ntuabe tuitekie daasoka. You see? The gap left, hakuna mtu atariplace. So what do we need as a family? Nitoa uweshiria kuma hatoguthia atia.
Responsibility ciake na roles ri no
kuya ithenya. Who is going to take that chance? Although hatazifanya kama yeye, atafanya part of these roles that have been left by huyu mtu ambaye amekufa. And then on top of that, heo dogweda kuga. Families need to have a system. If it is a husband, ekio ni mutumia, sources of income siumaga kosi yake. Oko ni biashara. Empower each person in the family. Because in case of death, it will be easier to deal with the loss and grief.
Yes.
Todo the empowered lady, we haha oko ni the man wa kwabere or anyway, will be in a position to do some of these roles. If it is the bills, ataweza kuripa. If it is, for example, taking care of the children, ataweza. But the issue pahali sasa inakujia, unakuta ya kwamba mundu ucio ni akua, gap yo ni atigwo, hatiri mundu ra kuhiriria, serve the roles iria ciatigwo, and then now there is quite a big change. Ciana ici thukuru iria thomagira private, citingihota kwendera thini wa private. Muciari uyu ni aremwo gwika atiriri ku adjust very fast na ahote kuona reality na a move on. Bilia nini ciatigwo ri taringi ni this man ri ciatumurwo kwenderea kuriha school fees for like 2 years. Bia ni ciathira. Mwana uyu ni maingatwo cukuru kuria murakomborete murari high end. So nayo rent ime accumulate. Ni mwashoka nathi. So you find it is going to be also complicated in terms of it took long time before kujipanga on how to move on. You see? And also let me say this, those who are married wedding yakamwiste. It is very important to register those marriages.
Oh.
Register those. Nyiri iga mekyo hiki wa kanitha. Ni marigiste. We've been dealing with situations whereby muthuri agakua ciana na mutumia makaigatu ni the family and you don't have any evidence. So you are like on top of the pain of now losing the husband ni moigatu. Au contrary ni the army, there are these benefits that are given to the family. Wakora family ona matira ko involve na maundu ma mathiko. Orathi muthenya wa mathiko gakora ni athikirwo. And you are like, what's happening? You see, that is actually pain over pain again. Todo winasiana cia modo yo family, you know, a lot is happening around. So ni hekweda these marriages, register them. Yeah, register them. Actually, I don't think the process left. It is an easy procedure, and in case of anything, you're better off. Yeah.
Thegi mundu gutwo Steve, ndiramenya topic ino ni nene muno muno. Atutingihota kumikava yothe etago. No ni ngwira andu aya ati ni nguikara ngigwitaga, ni nguikara ngikoyaga opportunities. Ngetha tugerie ona to grief, ona to loss, ona to ni tuikara tukiaragia ro maundu maingi muno maria ma affectaga andu thiini wa muturire. Kuo ndenda bitikire kurora kamera ino yaku, ugire mwiroreri witu uhoro, no coke uge kuria ungioneka, akoni social handles ciaku, no coke uheane namba ciaku cia thimu na uge maundu maria wikaga kwa ni wikaga sessions, kwa ni wikaga therapy, wona gwatia ni muku discuss now about maundu macio mangi thimu-ini.
Yes. So murore witu twacokia ngatho muno ni undu wa gukinyitanira na ithui all along from hindi atwambiririe tabarira ya muthenya wa umuthi na nga hope no wagĩa na information and we usually say information is power. Na information hiyo wa get he kindu njugaga information without behavioral change is useless.
Yes.
kugo information iyo to kumenyita na kumiga ni hagirwo mishie na mundu ungi umo thomithie undu umwe kana maundu meri in terms of wira wakwa jikaga counseling I'm a accredited counseling psychologist ne duta wira thini wa rehab so mundu ina issue in terms of drugs I can help them get a rehab kuria mekuriha na insurance so na ni hinya muno arihebia marihaga actually na insurance most of the time no de mahe referrals na nijikaga one-on-one therapies nego na ofisi Ruiru Membli kuni kujikagira one-on-one therapies under organization yakwa itago Quest Psychological Counseling Consultancy Quest Psychological Counseling Consultancy gorona that organization and on top of that after we cover one-on-ones I go on a session in high schools I do academic mentorship in different schools like Kenya High, Mililiki mahete contract zia kudeal na aruto kumateidi in terms of performance and also mental health for teachers. I really help the teachers in terms of mental health nijita wone makabuni kutaidia workers in terms of mental health because mentally well they are more productive on top of that I go to churches to do mental health services so like hado ho the henado ni gorago ho nigetha tuone ugima mwega wa meshiria na wakiagirira namba yakwa ya thimu ni 0705 630 617 0705 630 617 thini wa online platforms litwa ni Steven Kashukinganga in all the platforms. Yes, that is nice.
Thank you muno mundu gutwa Steve ni ndu wa gwitika mwito wakwa muthenya wa umuthi na gutuyo horo murungiriru no horo mundu angiota kunyita ndeya kurathimage ni je mundu ria ugukubatara gukinyirira kugerera namba yo ya thimu no ni ngwenda gukuonaga maita maingi I think we have a lot of line discussions na iragi andu muno ije tubatarite ni guko tukiaraniria. Thank you muno mwirori wa tabarira ya Ngurumo ya Mwihoko ni gukorwo wina ithu kumaria cihandire wega thainya nginya ru cierekeire kwihanda tha thita na nuthu ngagitea ngai witu muno makeria ni tondu wa gutuma ni na tukorwo tugikinyirwo ni tabarira ino ya muthenya wa umuthi. Undu ucio ngigwenda gukwirania ati ni ngurugamirirwo kana tabarira ya Ngurumo ya Mwihoko rugamagirwo ni JN Training Institute, a multimedia school na ni school ina courses ta journalism courses, ina courses ta ICT, ina classes ta share music, ina languages, ina short courses nyingi name them nyingi no rio ngimenya uhoro wayo makiria ni kumahurira namba cia thimu 0702588778 kana umachere Nairobi View Park Towers Grove ya Mugwanja kana umachere kundu gwetagwo Nakuru town etagwo Heshima barabara etagwo Scott Road 400 meters kumana na haria ukujoinira barabara ya Scott Road niho gukora JN Training Institute na kiria JN Training Institute ya Nairobi offer no JN Training Institute ya kuria kundu gwetagwo Heshima offer especially adwa media and music area barenda guthomera uhoro wa media. You want to be a producer, you want to do graphics, you want to do camera work, you want to do editing, maundu macio mothe, you want to be a vocalist, you want to be an instrumentalist, ni wega wone thukuru wa JN Training Institute. Tucamania rucio gukoragwo kuri kigosho Friday tugitiriha wiki ino ya mwisho wa mweri wa 2 mwaka wa 2025 February, the end of February 2025. Ninawapenda sana, tupatane kesho iwapo majaliwa ya Mwenyezi Mungu. Shalom.